Here we go.
This is the PC Gaming Show. A
It's
celebration
the
of the
PC
most
Gaming
vibrant
Show.
gaming platform.
We know Borderlands 3 is gonna be here, right?
For the next 2 hours, you'll see all new
You said it was.
gameplay
Yeah, we just saw a
Yeah.
picture.
and interviews.
What?
Taking the stage today are first gameplay footage for Vampire the Masquerade.
Complain. That's all you ever do.
Borderlands 3. The reveal of Evil Genius 2. Starmancer. Last Oasis. 2 new games from Coffee Stain Studios.
Ooh,
Griftlands.
but I like coffee today.
Planet Zoo.
Ugh.
What's next?
Terraria.
Remnant from the Ashes. Mosaic.
All right, chat. You still here? Gab's here,
Warframe.
and the others.
Baldur's Gate 3. Shenmue 3. The reveal of Unexplored 2.
I can't get to my chat from here. There we go.
Planetfall, and more. And
All right,
now
someone say
the
something in
PC
chat.
Gaming Show hosts Day 9 and Frankie Ward.
Good morning, good morning. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PC Gaming Show. Yeah, yes.
Ugh.
We're so happy you're here today. We have a
Thank you,
great
Nick.
show for you lined up. We got 30 games that we're going to be showing off.
Got 30 games, Martin.
Some of them will be updates to existing franchises and titles. Others will be exclusive world first looks. Y'all ready?
World
First,
premiere.
I want to thank our sponsors for helping make this event possible. Without
What
their
Halo-
support,
what
this
the
event
Halo
would not
PC
happen
game?
each year. So thank you so much. Thanks to you for coming out. It's 10 a.m. in Los Angeles.
Oh,
Happy
hey.
Monday, everyone. Best day of the week. Hello to
Wait,
all
when
of you
is,
over the
that's-
balcony.
oh,
And
no,
of
that's
course,
super late.
thanks to
Never mind.
you tuning in live from all over the internet, YouTube, Twitch,
Welcome
Twitter,
back, Epster.
Facebook, wherever you're tuning in from, welcome. We're happy to have you.
Hi,
My name is Day
it's
9,
Guy.
one of your hosts for this event.
The
Joining me is the fantastic Frankie Ward.
Hello! Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Sean. Hello, everyone. Now, for you guys at home, for the first time, whatever platform you're watching on, we are going to be pulling your clever comments. Just
Remember when
I said
PC Gaming
clever
Show was the
comments
dipshit on
from
the cat?
Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook throughout the show, making you famous on the internet, on the screen. We're going to be sharing them live.
You won't make
And one
anyone
of the things
famous.
we're especially looking for are your questions for the Borderlands 3 team, because Sean, you've got a mission to put their questions to the developers later.
That's right. Midway through this show, I'm going to be asking those questions to the creative director of Borderlands 3. Use hashtag PC Gaming Show, and we'll read them live.
All right, I want everyone to
Until
ask
then,
him about that USB
let's
with porn on
start
it.
the PC Gaming Show with our very first title from UK developer.
Yeah, I can turn them up a bit.
Rebellion. Several years ago, they announced that they were working on the follow-up to Evil Genius, a real-time evil layer simulator.
And now, Rebellion is ready to reveal its nefarious vision for the project. So, PC Gaming Show, who's ready to stroke a cat menacingly? Here is
$1 million?
the exclusive
All right,
reveal for Evil
get her
Genius
off the
2
stage.
World domination.
Chat, I didn't see what Gab just said in chat. Okay. It's the tip. But for evil then. Evil tip. Well. Just a great location in like India there. You don't know the world map?
I do.
Everyone's going fucking Pixar art style after Overwatch. He walked and jumped in the lake. Romp. Okay.
I
don't know what this is.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is the successor to
I
one of the
remember
most
Vampire.
beloved RPGs ever. And with me to talk about it, I have Brian Mitsoda and Cara Ellison from Hardsuit Labs. Now, Brian, you were a writer on the very first game, so what does it mean for you to finally get to work on the sequel?
It means
He looks like the
a
one
lot
who
of
writes
people have,
Vampire
very
Story.
high expectations, and we have to meet those.
Well, let's take a look at whether you are going to meet them, because we are going to take a look at the world's first gameplay footage.
I love that her hair's blood red. World exclusive. Because, you know, they don't do the cool Microsoft thing.
I guess I have to be the one to tell you. You're dead.
Okay, thank you. Fuck.
Thanks for the information.
You're obviously new to this whole existence, but truth is, most of you types won't even make it a whole year. We have one rule. You don't break the masquerade.
Define masquerade. Yes, look at those walk-in donators.
The city. We're all fighting over scraps here.
Hit you up.
Welcome to the
It's
first
it.
day of the rest of your death. Having fun yet?
I never played the first one, so I don't know what the game is like. God damn it. Coming Q1 2020. Pre-order now. $60.
Guys, what does it mean to be a vampire in this world?
So in
And they probably have
Vampire,
the coolest date so
what
far.
it is, it's kind of a darker version of our world.
What does
And
it mean to be a
vampires
vampire? Well, you
need
give
to
people
keep their
hickeys, but you
presence
drink their
secret
blood.
from humanity. So the vampires are kind of staying hidden in the shadows while also needing to feed on human beings and kind of
It's for
manipulating
people
us,
who...
in order
Wait, how
to
to
get blood.
understand time
We're
zone?
talking
What?
about feeding on human beings. I'm getting flashbacks to last year's show. Cara, it's not just a case, though, of sucking blood and filling up your
Was
health meter,
Bloodline
it's
Clan
actually
where you
different
play
types of
first? I
blood
don't know what any of these
Right,
words
so
mean.
We have the resonance system, which means that essentially vampires can kind of like
VR is on YouTube. VR is already done.
see the emotional resonance of human beings, like fear or desire.
Yeah,
and
they are.
they can
What a
feed
dumb
on,
idea.
like,
I mean, I have
feel the
Twitch
same
Chat
things
and
as
Rain.
human beings
Easy,
feel
within
more
1 hour.
alive, and that can give you an extra boost.
The chat is behind.
Some really interesting characters in that trailer as well. What kind of relationships are we going to be forming with them as the player?
Well, very fragile, very volatile relationships, very mature.
I don't know what that is,
relationships, so
Nick.
It's going to be a fun time.
And one thing that was really intriguing to me
Yeah.
when I was learning about this game is
Behind
you don't
Twitch
just get
chat.
bitten and turn into Nosferatu, Dracula or Brad Pitt. And to be
Oh,
honest,
someone
I
from
think you
Twitter.
should maybe put
Oh, they wouldn't allow the Twitter person to
definitely
show up.
playing it. You actually have to adjust to your environment to becoming a vampire, Cara.
That's right. So essentially, in the game, when you were made as a vampire, sort of very young
Her hair is like
vampire,
blood
a lot
red.
of other vampires are made at the same time, in this thing called the mass embrace, and that means that essentially they're having a less lucky time than you in the world. You're having a relatively good time compared to them because they don't know what they're doing. They're going through vampire puberty on their own, and you know.
Vampire
you might have a
puberty is worse
family,
than
you might
normal
have,
puberty.
say a wife and children.
No matter
who
what you are, blood
really
comes from
objecting to
everywhere.
drinking blood to survive, and so you might have a less good time, let's say, than the player is having.
He's
So
a
you
vamp
can find
confirmed.
ways
I
to
mean, the
work
guy
with
looks more
blood.
like a vamp,
And
let's be honest.
Brian, the first game came out in 2004. You've been waiting 15 years for this. Any pressure?
Yeah, tons of pressure. But yeah, we're gonna make it worth it.
I feel
Well,
like
you
this
know
would
what? I think
Dracula
there are
would
people
look like
around the world
in the
watching
modern
this,
age.
and of course the audience here, and they all can't wait to play this game. Can you wait, guys? There you go. So I think you've convinced everyone here now. When are we going to be able to play the game?
We're going Q1 next year.
Fantastic. And when can we learn more?
We're going to say Q1 because we don't have a date.
Thank you so much, Brian and Cara. Good luck. Give it up, guys. Thank you so much. Now, have you ever wanted to play Dwarf Fortress in space? Starmancer
No,
is a
I have
space
never
station
wanted to
sim
play
from
Dwarf
Omnix
Fortress
Games
in
and
space.
Chucklefish. After a catastrophe on Earth, humanity has launched a desperate attempt to find refuge among the stars. Your task is to manage a colony capable of sustaining life crafting components, controlling colonists, and sending out crews to mine asteroids.
Isn't
But when
it
you're living in
basically
space,
just
there can be big consequences for even
that
the smallest
what's that game
mistakes.
called?
So
Ben
let's
played
take a
it the
look
whole
at the
time.
brand new gameplay for Starmancer.
Ooh,
Chucklefish!
the guys who make Starbound.
Stardew.
Starbound. Yeah, they make the Starbound game. Did they make Stardew?
I said probably.
Well, they made Starbound. I love Starbound. I like it more than Terraria. They were the guys who made Terraria, but then they split off. One made Chucklefish, the other kept with Terraria. Alright, the art style is pretty.
But I won't. I will say I have to say for my for Ubisoft to see what sort of Nintendo crossover they have this year.
If they have one. Might be more DLC.
I was about to say this was Zelda crossover, but technically they've
already done it. They've done it twice.
What?
Hyrule Warriors crossover.
No, I mean Ubisoft. But if you're
well, I was talking about the Zelda crossover with the musical game too.
well, Hyrule Warriors was
It's
a Nintendo
it's
console
Dynasty
exclusive.
Warriors.
Yeah, no. But and
Our next guests both started as
it was
modders,
Ubisoft.
and now they each independently run their own studio. Let's welcome to the stage, from Tripwire, John Gibson, and from Torn Banner, Steve Piggott.
Are they gonna talk about their
Sean.
VR game again?
Now I understand. Both of you started as modders, working independently, and running your own studios. Talk to me about the
Yeah,
collaboration.
no, they
you
started
together.
with Killing Floor at
Yes,
the mod,
Steve.
did a bit of
So
Killing Floor
we've
1.
known the Torn Banner guys for a long time, even giving them some advice when they were modders, going commercial, helping them not make the mistakes that we made. And we've been friends, and we've always wanted to work together.
But isn't
And
that
now
technically
we've
what
sort
that
of formed
game
this
everyone's been playing it?
independent former mod
Hardball?
team,
Yeah.
professional super group
I haven't played it.
to get an awesome game out to fans.
Yeah, and for us, this is a dream partnership as well. We've always been really close with Tripwire, and we really respect their games.
I guess,
we see them as one of the
oh,
few
these are
studios that's
two
bringing true
different
innovation to the
companies,
FPS genre, and that's what we're all about as well.
Well, let's take a look at this upcoming collaboration between Torn Banner and Tripwire.
I mean, Tippery 2 is cool, alright, but everyone's got their Tippery fixed right now on that Torbound.
You go first. It's your chicken. Follow me, Provider!
Definitely looks like Tippery. Looks like normal Tippery. Art style looks a little bit more cartoony now, but you know.
Kill them!
I'm not interested, I'll be honest.
Marshmallow.
The poor guy.
Oh, talk to me about Chivalry 2, Steve.
Well, Chivalry 2 is.
Meanwhile,
is
the crowd
about
is not
bringing
allowed to
players
cheer.
Their favorite medieval movie battle.
Well, it's better than
And our flagship game mode, Team Objective, does that by having players
Chivalry
complete
2.
medieval objectives like sieging castles.
Yeah, but
raiding
they're not
villages,
allowed to cheer, or are
and,
they literally
and
just
the-
not
the-
interested?
guy at the
You're
back
not just going
holding
and
up the board,
standing in an
don't cheer,
area
don't
and
cheer,
then
don't
a bar
cheer.
fills up.
Bloodline
You're,
2
said,
seems
burning
to
houses,
be
killing
awesome.
peasants,
Nostalgia and
playing
brutal
as peasants,
hashtag
getting killed.
It's
the
really
game
about letting the
itself.
player experience every iconic moment of the era. And on top of that, we've this time around we've
What's your
increased
favorite
the
Chivalry
player
class?
count
I would say
scale
Knight.
to about 2.5 times.
Actually,
the
I played
previous
Viking
game.
in the DLC. It was
64
fun.
players, and on top of that increased scale, we've added horses, which really allows us to add a lot of drama to the game and bring experiences like the Battle
Don't
of the
we all love a
Bastards
bit
from
of drama
Game
from
of Thrones.
Chivalry? That's why I
Or
don't
the winner
remember
last
my
season.
birthday.
Just Battle of the Bastards is going to be in the game.
Yes.
All right, so I want to ask about the swordplay element to Chivalry 2. I mean, I know it's a really critical element.
Yeah, and this time around, we've completely revamped. I mean, we really view what we're doing here as bringing a true sequel in every sense.
Yeah.
We've attempted to completely revamp the combat, movement, and animation
The same thing is, the original Chivalry came out, they had no
every
competition.
action of the combat feels
Then
believable
the new
and
game came
fair,
out that was
and
basically
also has the
different and everyone flocked to it.
satisfaction
And now they're
of
bringing out
the
Chivalry
weight that
2
you
and it's
expect
like,
when two
well, they
medium
managed to
knights
pull
with
back
full
their
armor are
audience.
clashing.
Yeah, and it's very, very fluid and much more accessible than the previous game. And it's, you know, the pace is so much quicker. It was what I really enjoy when I'm playing it.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask about the fluidity, because in a lot of melee combat games, you hit a button and there's like a full animation swing and then you sort of reset. So it's kind of these discrete, chunky times. I understand that in Chivalry 2, the swordplay operates differently than that.
Yeah, we kind of think of it like when you're
It doesn't
swimming,
like
where
chunk.
you're kind of constantly using both arms at the same time. And
Martin's back on the
a core
Discord.
part of our focus this time around has been making it so that players can fight
Mine's
multiple
3 for
opponents
Battle
at the same
Royale.
time.
Like 1-on-3, 1-on-4
Face, face,
situation.
face, face,
Exactly,
face,
'cause
face,
that's
face, face,
fundamentally
face.
part of the becoming the ultimate warrior fantasy and achieving glory on the battlefield.
Demu
Well,
Pog.
I do
Why
have to ask, I'm talking about
Planet
sword
2, hell yeah.
The original Chivalry, I mean, it's kind of like
Yeah, we
silly
know it's
fun.
delayed.
Like, how do you balance the mastery
that.
with the fun?
Ooh,
Our
Terraria.
goal has always been to make it so that players
Yeah,
can
no, they're
take the
gonna
game
be
as
showing
seriously
Terraria
as they
here.
want to, and also as silly as they want to. We know that probably about half our audience plays the game drunk, and we love that.
I mean, that's not what mods are for.
That's an important
Anyone
metric to
else?
track.
How
The game
can
has a
find those
huge
right now?
influence from
Wait,
Monty
what?
Python as well. I mean, in the over-the-top voiceovers and the role-playing opportunities.
Baldur's Gate
I mean,
3.
the game is genuinely hilarious. As an example, you can beat a man with a chicken while quoting
I'm more
Shakespeare.
interested in chat than what they're
Like, so,
saying, I'm
like,
gonna be honest.
picking up a chicken as a
Yeah,
weapon, that's a
physically clubbing
mechanic.
him to death.
So I'm
Well,
assuming that
that's
Battle Royale, that's
excellent.
already
Well,
a
I
thing,
have
isn't
to
it?
ask.
No, they have an e-sport.
When can people get their hands on Chivalry 2?
So Chivalry 2 is coming out early 2020, and it's coming first to the Epic Games Store.
Oh, look forward to checking it out in early 2020.
I
John Gibson
I
and
wish
Steve Piggott
they would
with
do
Chivalry 2.
what
Thank you so
Xbox
much.
does, and it's just like we come out, talk about the
We
big
are
game
just getting
for a
started here at the
little bit,
PC gaming show.
and then
Let's
trailer,
take a
trailer,
look at
trailer,
what's
trailer,
coming up
trailer.
next.
You're watching the PC Gaming Show.
Powered by Epic this year,
Coming
not
up.
Nvidia. Oh my god, all these games are gonna
Build a
come to
world
Epic,
for
aren't they?
wildlife in Planet Zoo. From the creators of Darksiders, Remnant from the Ashes, Baldur's Gate 3.
There's
More trailers, interviews, and gameplay footage.
powered by Epic Game Store. We're the store that forces you to use us. Blop, 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 flip, blop. Okay. This is a flicker. That person's playing a flicker on an iPhone needs to say. You hate it. Why is he just standing in the middle of the fucking rain playing a clicker? Who does that? Blow your mind out now. Flip flop. Okay. Oh. This looks like limbo style artsy fartsy. Alright. It's on the fucking.
James says you want it. Well, that's good.
That was a brand new trailer
Violent.
for Mosaic, a dark
Depends.
and atmospheric adventure game coming later this year from developer Killbyte and publisher Raw Fury. So how are you guys enjoying it so far? There's been some swords, some space stations, vampire puberty. We're listening to your reactions to the PC Gaming Show throughout the entire broadcast, no matter what platform you're watching and ranting on. So keep
Can
them
you get me
coming.
some pinball?
Our next game is a ghost-themed multiplayer hide-and-seek game inspired
if
by
he's
a
paying,
popular mod.
no. Yeah, but-
Charge up your proton packs and get ready.
He wouldn't
for
ask
Ghost
if he
Hunt.
wasn't gonna pay. I mean, I can pay him back. Whichever person goes, do you want something from here, and then doesn't pay for it, and then come here, and then ask if you pay back. Oh, is this that? I think I know what this is. Ghostbusters. Is this like prop hunt Ghostbuster? Because that would be amazing. Oh my god, it totally is.
So just tell me, where are you? I got a big surprise for you.
Yeah, it's the Ghostbusters prop hunt. Oh, this is amazing. I want this. Please tell me it's multiplayer. It is. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got a big surprise for you.
That looks fun. All right. So you need to survive till midnight to win, I guess.
Joining me on the stage to talk about Midnight Ghost Hunt is the dynamic
Don't need to talk about every game.
Creative director,
And this is
programmer,
why the PC
designer,
Gamer Show
Sam
is boring.
Malone.
Thank you for having me.
Sam, please tell us what is going on in that. What is Midnight Ghost Hunt all about?
So Midnight Ghost Hunt is a multiplayer ghost hunting hide-and-seek game. You can play
It's
either as
prop
ghosts
hunt
or
with ghost
hunters,
hunters.
like a 4v4 format.
I see.
The ghosts can hide inside average everyday objects around the haunted house. The goal is to look like harmless furniture, but on the inside, they're not so harmless ghosts as you saw.
Yeah, and if I'm understanding correctly, it's not about hiding as a lamp.
What
try
if
to
prop
assault and
fight
take
back?
out
Look,
the
someone else has
Actually,
it.
You would do that so that way you can keep running away and continue to hide.
Exactly. So the main
I could
objective of the
literally make
ghosts
this
is to
fucking
try to
mode
stay
in
hidden as
Garry's
long as
Mod.
they can until the time runs out, until the clock strikes midnight. Midnight being kind of the hour of the ghosts,
I
basically.
say it
They
every
can
year,
fight back
but
if they
damn,
want,
the
but in
PC
general,
Gamer Show has
they
the
want to try
best
to hide. But if there's a hunter
vibe.
kind of off by himself,
I
he can quickly just hit him in the back
disagree.
of the head, knock him out real quick, and he has less hunters to deal with at that point.
See. Well, what's the identity of the hunters? I mean, we've been seeing furniture flying all over the place. What are the hunters doing?
So the hunters, it kind of can be divided into two different segments. The first part of the game is kind of almost like a detective game because they're sort of trying to figure out where the ghosts are hiding because it's not really obvious at first glance. So they've got gadgets like a footprint tracker, they've got like a radar like you saw.
Martin gets
to try to
bored.
narrow down
He goes
where
on
in
his
the haunted
phone
house
and
these
just looks
ghosts
up
are
stuff,
hiding,
never talks.
As soon as the first ghost is found, though, it starts getting a bit more chaotic. There's ragdolls flying everywhere, and they have
Even
that
I talk
cannon
when something
to
doesn't
really try to
interest me.
smash the ghosts into pieces. So those are kind of the two aspects of the ghosts.
I see. Well, talk to me a little bit about the
Today I
inspiration
found
for
out Martin
Midnight
doesn't
Ghost Hunt. I
like
understand
prop
it's
hunt.
based on Gary's mod called Prop Hunt.
Right. So
Yeah, look,
that's
he-
definitely a big inspiration, but the big twist for us is that the props fight.
brought it
back.
up.
You saw the furniture; they hurl themselves at you. They knock you
Also,
out, they
prop
send
hunt
you
didn't come
flying.
from Gary's
So
Mod.
it
They came
kinda
from
almost
Team
becomes like
Fortress
this
2. Get
action
your fucking
hide and
facts
seek
straight.
Sort of mashup. You have a reason to be a little bit afraid of the things that you're hunting. So that changes up the dynamic a good amount, I think.
And I want to ask about when the clock strikes midnight. We saw the very spooky red color pop up. We didn't see what happens then. What's going on there?
So midnight,
gonna
if
do?
even
It's your name,
one
who?
ghost survives,
Who you gonna
4
call?
minutes into the match, then
Midnight
you hear the
Ghost Hunter.
grandfather clock chime across the map. All the lights will actually flicker out. It'll get really dark and scary, and all of the ghosts that were destroyed actually return as vengeful spirits. They're a lot more powerful.
Gap
than
just
before.
yelling
They
at you
glow
in
very
chat.
brilliant red. So at this point, the spirits have turned. The hunters are now the hunted, and they just need to try to work together to stay alive long enough for the evac to come, which is another 4 minutes or so. Usually the ghosts win.
Can't wait to
when it
try
gets
and
to midnight.
recreate Braveheart and
90% of
Chivalry
the time,
2.
Yeah, usually because the ghosts are so overpowered at midnight. The hunters are doing whatever they can to try to prevent midnight from even occurring by destroying all of the ghosts and clearing the house, basically.
Well, awesome. When can people get the chance to try out Midnight Ghost Hunt?
So we'll be running an alpha event later in the summer.
A whole war game just sounds epic, like the epic game
Shout
stuff.
out to our Discord, discord.gg/midnightghost.
Oh, kill myself.
Later in the summer, we'll be giving out keys on our Discord as well as on our main website.
Well, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Malone from Vaulted Sky Games.
Not
For our next title, we got Frankie up in the balcony, and if I understand correctly, Frankie, this is a sequel.
You do understand correctly,
Portland?
Sean, yes. It's a big sequel to a small indie game.
Oh.
Unexplored 2 is a procedural adventure, a roguelike that challenges you to
Ooh,
fight,
roguelike.
clever,
Okay, I
and
kinda
solve
interested.
its mysteries. Explore a beautiful world, engage with its creatures, and befriend its people. Search for magic lakes and ancient statues until you die. And die again. This is Unexplored 2.
Unexplored 2. World exclusive. Alright. I'm not interested in this game anymore. Yeah, that looks like death. I wouldn't go that. Oh, teleportation. Okay. That person blinked. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I mean, it looks artsy. There are hand statues of the fallen titan. There are long green things.
You got a big butt.
You get your big butt friend. You get your big statue that you go inside that has the silver glow. Yay, skip across the water, yay! I am the skipping stone to the statue of fucking...
I am just standing on water.
This is literally a titan. Oh, hey, Roomsmith. How you doing? I never see you here.
One of the biggest bang for your buck that you can get when building a new rig is investing in a new monitor. And here to talk about a groundbreaking new display is Samsung's Dean Dalcero. Welcome, Dean. What you got for us?
Today we're here to announce the new Samsung C27 RG5 Curve.
Welcome to the most boring E3 presentation.
You now have a cat friend here.
Can you hear the meow? I still think they can hear that.
I think I said so.
144 hearts.
Got some hearts. Oh.
Fucking cat in his nails. What is this? Curve. Oh man, look at that curve monitor.
Oh, we're getting some tech finally?
Wait, is this tech? Oh,
yeah, we're getting some tech now.
Terra, no, not Terra!
Jeez,
You call this hype, but the trailers are hype, but then it's just boring talking for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was fine.
Why would I want a fucking curve monitor?
Dean, we've seen the video, and I gotta start asking. Talk to me about some of those juicy features and specs.
So it's.
Are you really gonna talk features about monitor?
We believe it's a world first. So you have
And you see why I called it the boring one?
And we think that the curve, it's 1500 art radius, is going to be a very immersive experience that you wouldn't get from a traditional flat panel.
And I wanted to ask a little bit about some of the color specs.
Sure, it's a 3,000
I'm
contrast ratio.
to the color
So you get
spec.
those deeper blacks, brighter whites,
Right.
and hopefully you'll see your enemies first before they see you in the dark scenes.
Yeah, and I understand it also has G-Sync. I saw that flash up on the screen as well.
First G-Sync compatible monitor, so we're super excited about
If
that.
only you
This
had
is the
one,
PC
you would.
gaming show,
What?
and we're showing off
What?
a huge variety of games here. What are the types of games that
That's
you would
curved.
expect that 240 hertz refresh rate and the G-Sync to work well with?
Sure, so we
Well,
think
140
everybody's gonna
hertz.
appreciate the speed and the
Alright.
performance, but ultimately.
I mean, I have
esports is a
144.
first-person
Do I
shooter.
need 248?
Well, of course, I have to ask.
What do we
Not
know?
just when is it available,
But
but
don't
what type
most,
of cost are we
unless
talking?
you've got
It'll be
a big,
available
unless you've got a
mid-July
super
for under
computer, most games,
I
$400
mean-
most
27 inch
AAA games aren't
So
going to hit
it
240.
expands our
Here's,
gaming lineup.
here's the thing. When you have the next
Because
graphics
when you say
card, then that
400,
becomes
I mean,
more than
that's
norm.
27
Yeah,
inches.
right.
still.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Like,
our gaming lineup will be
if that
expanded to 8
most
models,
AAA
ranging
games
from 24
won't
all the way up to a
hit
49-inch dual
240
QHD.
FPS.
Check out
Say that, but I play a lot of games that
Samsung.com/gaming
hit that
240,
much.
or see us in the back of the room for more info.
Yeah, that's right. For any of you in the audience, it's
I say that too. They're well optimized. They're well.
Okay.
It's not 4K.
Not for that price point.
Well, I want to let you know that we have all sorts of great presentations and games coming up. Let's look at what's coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Stay tuned for more announcements, trailers, and never-before-seen footage, including Gearbox answers burning questions about Borderlands 3.
Borderlands only here for questions.
The next game from Clay Entertainment. Get
Yeah,
ready
they're
to
only
rip
here
the
for questions.
galaxy a new wormhole in Valve
Okay.
They might get
and more.
I bet the questions won't be good. I bet they'll be all safe questions.
And now the PC Gaming Show presents What's Next from Funcom.
Ooh, Funcom?
I won't.
Even though the Day Pretty Woman shirt has to have the logo on their pants.
Hello, everyone.
That's
Thanks for the warm
the
applause.
place that logos are.
It's very exciting
No,
for all
male
of us
ones
at
are slightly
Funcom
lower.
to be here at the PC Gaming Show for the very first time ever. And naturally, we would like to show some of the cool stuff that we've been working on. So without further ado, here are some of the games coming for 2019.
Something strange is going on all across
In this neighborhood.
I don't feel
You're gonna call. Mutant.
Who's
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, it's an XCOM-like game. Okay.
A lot's happened since you've been traveling, Khan. We could use your skills.
A lot has happened. I see you got mutate. Look kinda alright.
to you happens to me.
Oh, what the fuck? Alright, we're now in Conan with another. Okay, it's strategy. An RTS strategy, eh? That kind of looks alright.
Conan.
I haven't had a good RTS in a while.
Titan. Dude.
Oh no, it's Zeus is gonna come fuck me. You know Zeus' motto: stick to dick and everything. This comes out on Halloween. Spooky! Gary Platt! Oh my god, it's so spooky, it's so Platt! We got a crowbar, we're Golden Freeman, we can do this! Ah yes, lever. Alright, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
All these damn creatures that like the whole map missing.
Resident Evil?
Just like
I blame Resident Evil. This looks like 1 in a billion zombie clowns.
Please welcome to the stage, founder and director.
Now we have to
of
talk
Mighty
about
Kingdom,
all those
Philip
games
Mays.
for like 10 minutes.
your bottom tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. You are under attack.
So yeah, at Funcom we've been doing our own games for over 26 years now. But recently we had the great pleasure to be working with some other very talented developers and help them publish their games.
The cat's half blind, he won't be able to
And
see
on that
anything.
note, I'd like to introduce Phil Mays. He is
That's a
founder
noise,
of Mighty
Might be here.
Kingdom, a studio out of
think I need
Australia,
another visitor.
has been working with us on
So I'm
something
gonna have to move up a bit.
a little different.
I'm gonna move up a bit.
I have no more room.
Martin, see how much fucking room there is? You can fit another you here.
And considering the date, it was perhaps no surprise that people decided that that was an April Fool's joke. So yeah, we have a little surprise for you. Check this out.
What? Oh yeah, that might not be him. It could be a car accident. Something else. Funcom, Mighty Kingdom. I see grass. I can just go outside and get the same experience.
Right around this chair.
Okay. Is this made by the guys who made Castle Crasher? Roguelike Zelda is game. I mean, I can see it. Yeah, gameplay. Zelda kind of what?
Well, actually.
I can see it be Conan game, like with roguelike Zelda like dungeon. I can see it. That's Zelda like that.
I agree. I mean,
you know, he said that ages ago about the zombie gameplay.
Saying that.
He didn't say it so much.
Conan
Tell
Chop Chop,
it's
a
like game like
roguelike
he was
action
done to
adventure
decide.
game. It's very real, and it's coming to PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch on September 3rd this year. It's 2019. We also have a playable version here at E3 at
It
our
doesn't
demo
have an
room,
open
so
world
if
that
you
goes
want to
to
give
dungeons.
Stick Figure Conan a
Different.
try, then please
That's
don't
all
hesitate to
dungeons.
drop by. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bison actually does have Zelda one like dungeons though.
Last Oasis is a nomadic
You're literally being a fanboy right now.
where the Earth has stopped rotating. The last humans need to outrun the blazing sun in massive
All those
open-world
comments
environments.
look mediocre. I mean, they have to fill the
Sunshine,
shit out of them.
this is one of the most original-looking multiplayers we've seen, with interesting ideas underneath. A
Do
player-driven
they?
economy and some truly incredible death machines. Coming to early access on Steam on July 15th, let's take a trip to the last Oasis.
My tribe built wooden legs to lift us over the burning sands. We must move forward, or die beneath the sun.
Spider, Link. We forgot how to do wheels, so we did leg. Not even.
Machine.
Not even. I would say it's more like arc and rest with this look.
Use their legs to go jump over that booty.
Alright, we got a bit of stiffer combat in here.
Oh,
Is this basically that game where you build a vehicle? But in like a multiplayer aspect? This is basically Guns of Icarus, but with wooden vehicles. Last Day? Oh, that's a no. I thought that looked like a D to me.
Mobile!
Why would they show mobile on the PC game? Planetary Annihilation? Ooh, it's a 4X game. Hey, Civilization's got some competition. This looks alright. Cyborg zombies. So Necron. What? Yeah, this is a Civ-like game. You know what? This one looks actually fun though. It's Age of Wonders! Alright. Now we're talking about Age of Wonders for 5 minutes.
The name of the game is Age of Wonders Planetfall, a 4X strategy game, and joining me on the stage to
4X
talk
games
about
aren't my type of game, but that one looks
game
fun.
director Leonard Sass and principal gameplay developer Tom Bird. Welcome, guys.
Good.
Good to be
here. Good.
So, Leonard, just give us the gist of what Age of Wonders Planetfall is all about.
Sure. Age of Wonders is a turn-based strategy game where you play as one of the survivors of a shattered galactic empire. At the start of the game, you choose or create your own faction.
Yeah.
And they include the Vanguard Expeditionary Forces, who are in cryosleep whenever
Can't wait
they're
to see skeleton in the closet
there's
at
Scavenging
midnight.
Cyborgs, or the Amazon bioengineers who ride dinosaurs into
Who are you gonna call? Go, Hunter. I made that joke.
You know, I want to ask, because there's a pretty broad range of 4X strategy games. To give a sense of what the gameplay is, I just want to start from the beginning of a game. What happens when you first land on the planet?
Well,
The
Rangers are in spaceship. The spaceship comes down onto the planet. The planet is where the entire game takes place. And that spaceship will then transform into your capital colony, where your entire empire begins, your sort of attempt to take over the world. Around you, you've got a number of sectors, and each of these sectors has a little story. Well, not most of them. So maybe you'll find a genetics lab which is still full of horrible mutant creatures, an entertainment complex overrun by horrible robot monsters, a temple with holes in the sky and horrible demons who get you.
And I did see in the trailer dinosaurs with lasers, correct?
Dinosaurs with lasers.
Perfect. Well,
Cats with lasers. No, sorry, no cats with lasers.
I'm so sorry to disappoint all of you. No cats with lasers. You have to settle with dinosaurs. You know, I saw the
Time to
expansive
talk
tech
about
tree show up in the
the
game
game.
briefly, and I know that growing resources and tech.
So how's chat doing? Talk to me. Ruth Smith, you still here? Probably
Right,
not.
so part of these tech trees
You
come
never
from
say
your
log.
origin
Come here
race,
for like
where you
5
sort of
minutes,
represent
please.
the past of where you came from. They include new units, new modules for your units, like jetpacks for your troopers, orbital laser cannons you can launch from space, social doctrines, it's not all about war. And then the second part of your tech tree comes from your secret technology, and that's all about the future of your faction. So you can create like a combination between man and machine or man and computers.
Yeah.
Others include doomsday technologies
fuck, I
that
kicked
allows
the
you
mic.
to infect the entire
Hey,
population
cat.
with alien
What are you looking at?
parasites, or win the game by splitting space-time.
I love how many
You do,
details
Mark.
you're giving me of the horrors that await on the planet.
The future is not a pretty place.
Well, I want to ask about some of the combat that we saw, because in a lot of strategy games, the combat can be very brief. It just, you know, shows two armies pinging off each other. But I understand that the tactical layer is quite rich.
Right, so when combat starts, you'll see, like on the world map, maybe like a little sort of space lab or something like that. When you go into combat, you will zoom all the way in, and you will be inside the lab. You'll see all the pipes and all of the goops.
You'll be inside the lab.
All
You're
of your units, which
you're
you've been
in
built
it.
and built, are now deployed.
I said lab.
Use them into cover, use their abilities, shoot laser cannons. Maybe you've chosen the
See, this type of game Ruth Smith would be
space
into.
wolves and little metal suits that dig holes in the ground, like shoot from the holes. Maybe you've chosen the Kirko, sort of horrible alien bug monsters. They run forwards and slash people and puke acid on them, that kind of thing.
I mean, how long do some of these battles wind up lasting?
It depends. A short battle can be maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but at the end of the game, you know, you've got a massive siege with like 20 units on your side, 20 units on their side. You've got orbital cannons
for fuck's sake, that
blasting
sounds
holes in the world.
god-awful.
And that can maybe take 30 minutes.
Well, talk to us
Ruin,
about
you would love this
when
game.
we can play the game.
It's your type of game. You love
due,
for it.
This
I
August
know you.
6th. It's going to be available on PC, multiple platforms, consoles, and it's available for pre-order now.
Well, lovely.
All right.
Hey, what's that URL?
It's aow-planetfall.com.
Isn't
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Interstellar
Less than 2 months
correct
away.
type game?
Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining me up on the
Thank
stage.
you.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye, guys.
Interstellar? I don't know what it's called.
Thank you for sharing the horrors of the future. And for our next game, Frankie, I have to ask you, what year is it?
Why? The year is 1946, Sean, my dear boy. Europe lies in ruins, torn apart
It's
by
the only
the
reason why they
satanic
got
Plan
right.
Z. A brave band of heroes cast the Fuhrer into hell, but little do they know, the nightmare is far from over. Achtung! This is the world-exclusive reveal of the next shooter from the makers of Sniper Elite 4.
What? What's it?
Sniper, well, it's from,
Oh, Sniper Elite. I don't care
but
for
it
Sniper
says
Elite.
from the makers of Sniper Elite 4.
They've never made a game I've been interested in.
So
let's see what it
Sniper
is.
Elite 5?
Sniper Elite, but 1954. Sniper Elite, WW2. Oh, it's a Nazi zombie sequel. Sniper Elite. Yep. Hey!
And now it's time to shoot zombies. No.
You know they made 3 games, right? With the 4th one. I said the zombie ones weren't bad. Women. This guy's fucked. They're both fucked. There's like, there's
That's not bad. Thrower.
there's fucking zombies coming at them literally in a circle. And one of the Nazi zombies has a fucking flamethrower. They're fucked.
Ooh. Ooh.
Right. Oh, they're coming out. He just touches the bed. Oh, I forgot to close the door.
Just die.
Come on, let's go!
Well, look at the opposite. I suppose games that anything again? What the fuck? Oh, I see what you mean. Making a joke at the world. Come in!
bad idea.
Can't see him, okay. Here's James, sit in the middle.
We are streaming reactions, and it's boring because nothing happens.
What are you talking about? People shooting zombies.
Like most games ever. I'm like, oh.
Doesn't need to turn the light on. We can open the curtain.
Oh, that's funny. Thank you very much.
Give it, James.
Oh my god, more than one?
A love letter to classic JRPGs. What's
Yeah,
next
you never
for
seen my custom
Warframe?
before?
A surreal noir adventure set before, during, and after
Give me
the Big
pinball.
Bang.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate
Thank
3,
you.
and more.
Okay. So what's happened? Who's dating who?
Well, you see what's happening is Master Chief came on stage and he was like, I want everyone to suck my dick.
Oh.
Wasn't that based?
And did they?
Wasn't that based in the Microsoft conference?
Yeah, and then, you know, everyone got blue balls because Master Chief got all the shit.
We are victims
Just shit.
to a hatred that we do not understand. This
We're not right now, it's like,
consume
down
our
Nazi.
world, and the
February
countless
Nazi zombie.
worlds beyond. Unless you rise,
Cthulhu. Alright, it's a different game.
a trial by fury and blood. You seek the source of death itself. Prepare yourselves. They are here.
Answer.
Cat cut.
It was me! Right there. From the available August. Alright, James, this game for you.
Nah, dude, that's before my birthday.
You can play Fantasy Star Online.
Joining me on the stage to talk about
Got the new
Remnant
MMO
from
for
the
you.
Ashes. In that trailer, we got the chance to see so much new gameplay
My
footage and new
reaction, that
environments.
was
Let's
new.
welcome the CEO of
Oh my god, it's a big
Gunfire
T!
Games, David
T-Series
Adams.
confirmed.
So, David, I want to ask
the
right away, for those who are
caramelized
unfamiliar with Remnant from the
Sounds
Ashes,
awful.
what kind of game is it?
So Remnant's a co-op action
Big
shooter
mall.
set
So
up
even
in
caramelized, you got
post-apocalyptic
camera
Earth
in the
and
middle,
across
they're
a bunch
different.
of-
Caramelized
In
means
that
the
trailer,
element
we got a chance
surrounded
to
the
see a
camera.
huge
Yeah,
variety
but
of
the
different
caramel,
environments.
it's
Like,
caramel.
what are these different places? Who's the player in this story?
So as a player, you're on sort of
Double
a
high.
Odyssey-like quest to save the
On
world.
caramel, yeah.
We really wanted to have
Double
a bunch of different cool
caramel.
locales that you go to just to experience a bunch of different stuff. And you
As
start
they
on
say,
Earth, but
two
it
player,
rapidly
three crowd.
changes very quickly as you get into the game.
And one
It's
thing
for
that
an
we've talked about before is that replayability is
No,
a
for
huge
the pair.
focus of the
Not
game. That
good
you
yet.
could play through it 10
Or-
times and
I
still
thought
be
two was the
seeing
pair.
new
Alright.
bosses, new monsters, new locations.
The fourth and
How
orange.
exactly does that work?
I think one of the coolest features of the game is the dynamic
Orange,
generation
you are
system.
around.
So we generate the maps,
No.
the enemies, the quests, NPCs, bosses,
Yeah.
everything.
You built this all in, right?
Yeah, it's all hand scripted, but the system takes all the pieces and stitches
Hands
together.
dirty.
So you might play the game and come into work and say, "Hey, I talked to a giant tree and fought a dragon boss," and I'll be like, "I met a guy in a helicopter, an old guy in a helicopter, and killed a
You
tree."
met a guy in a
And
helicopter.
Completely different experiences.
And
playing
I met a guy
and
who
you just
turned
have
You
into a
saw there for a
helicopter.
couple of
eventually
moments, something
explore
happened,
what all the
romantic,
possibilities
go get
are.
no
Yeah,
free.
you can play the game over and over again to see the stuff. You can jump into your friend's world to experience the content in their world, and that's a big part of the game, just jumping in and seeing what you get.
Well, I want to ask about loot, which is, I understand, a big part of the game. How does it function alongside this
that's what loot-
ever-shifting gameplay experience?
Or loop.
Yeah, the
Here,
loot in the
right.
game is all linear
Whoa.
items, and it's tied into the
No.
dynamic generation.
Take it.
So if
No.
you fight a boss or meet an NPC,
Not one of
or
your
get a
pinball
cool unique
holes.
side quest, it generally
can't
coincides
buy
with a cool
me
unique
with
item. It might
pinballs.
be a boss
If
weapon,
you like
or a
one of
magical
those,
item, or armor. So if you play the
Reaper.
game and you get all completely different events, you'll have different
Yes.
equipment than I have.
Feed me,
And
bitch.
in the trailer, I also saw
Give me that
there
grape.
were
Get that
3 people
pinball out
walking
my
through
face.
these, and you mentioned the co-op experience. How does co-op function in the world?
So the game's full co-op from
I worked
beginning to
quick
end.
for
You
hours
can
away
jump in
from
at any
the
point, and the
Smash.
game's definitely slower paced, more difficult. I mean, you will die a lot in this game, so
Awesome.
there's a huge advantage to bringing your friends to come in there and help you take down bosses or fight off different
All
events
right.
or just
Got
generally
teamwork.
progress through the world.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, as a big
Can't
fan
wait,
of
man.
Bloodborne and Dark Souls, I'm really looking forward to Remnant from the Ashes.
That's me
what's
when
the
I'm
release
getting
date?
it
Where
on.
can people go for
Yeah,
more
no.
information?
So Remnant's coming out August 20th on PC.
Probably
and
PC.
Xbox,
All right,
and PS4, and if you pre-order the game now, you can actually get in
It
early
depends
and start
where it
playing the game
releases.
August 6th.
Well, I only released it
Well,
on
awesome.
console.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Super Game
David
Pass.
Adams from Gunfire Games.
Wow.
Thanks so much for talking to us
I'll
about
probably
Remnant.
get PS4. All right.
And as we mentioned earlier, keep those questions coming. I will be asking on stage the creative director
get on
of
Scarlet.
Borderlands 3 everything you want to know.
The next Xbox.
Doesn't matter what platform you're on, just use hashtag PC Gaming Show.
Evil
Until that
Genius
time,
2 Hype
let's talk
Dragon.
about our next title. This one
All
was
the
announced 2 years ago
multiplayer
at the
game
PC Gaming Show here. It's a game from Clay Entertainment called Griftlands. It's changed quite a bit in the last 2 years. It's now a deck-building
really
game
friends.
where you
What
don't
are
just
those?
fight, but you also negotiate your
Who are
way
you guys?
through a broken-down sci-fi world.
I don't know.
It's going to be available on the Epic Game Store in one short month on July
feel like I
11th
just
in
materialized
alpha.
here.
Let's take a look at some of the footage of what you'll be playing.
That's what you did.
I did.
Oh.
Hello, I'm opposite Thanos.
So you sap and
people come.
Wait, this is a card game?
Looks like it.
What is it?
I bet you a card.
Over emoting in card games? Is this Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, is this like the Fire like game?
yeah.
I like this Fire. It's a game.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's definitely a roguelike.
Dope.
Oh,
What the fuck is that?
Doomfist. And every Black Hole guy is Doomfist. What is wrong with
looks
you?
very much like him.
Because
Minus
he's
the-
black?
Yes!
No. Well, I could say Terry Crews and you just said the same thing.
Yeah.
But wait, no. No. I'm
Yeah, we
thinking the
could've.
Crackdown.
Uh-oh.
joke.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Hogs in the chat for the racism.
No, that's come on, bro. Wrong emote.
Oh wow, now you're starting to get really far, dude.
Planet Zoo is the latest game from the makers of the brilliant Planet Coaster. Please welcome Piers Jackson and Lisa Borens from Frontier Developments.
No.
What's that?
Now,
She's
Piers,
got the thick leg.
what kind of zoo are we going to be running
Are
here?
you looking at her legs?
Zoo is a new management
It's a bit disproportionate.
It involves you building and looking
Rude.
at
Judgmental.
Well, you said it first!
to look
I said it in a nice
authentic
way.
animals we believe
You have big legs. Yeah, I'm sure that's a
Each
pickup
design
line that
People
would
like
fly.
thick
they have
legs.
their own needs, their own
You have
desires,
thick
and their own behaviors.
legs.
I
They
said
interact
thick
with
with
each other
double T.
and react with the world you build around them. Today,
Legs.
for the very first time, we're really excited to show everyone here. a
So
young
that one guy that walked up to
and
someone went, "You have
subtle
childbearing
The
thighs."
world's largest family pass and take a look inside.
Oh, this is Two Planet. Have you ever wanted to raise your own
No.
zoo?
Little
With wolf?
Dicky, live action play.
Welcome to Jurassic 2. Where it's not even Jurassic. It's just a zoo. Where you look
Confused.
after the animals, you feed them watermelon. And they will kill you.
Yeah, it was shitting. What the fuck?
Fucking vacuum getter.
This is called the shit-o-matic.
The big son.
The Hoover.
The shit shifter.
Oh!
I was gonna say the mulch machine, but
I'm
like,
sorry, do they only have like 6 animals?
what kind of DLC is this? You get one animal. This zoo is amazing.
Animal shenanigans.
Look at all those animals.
Oh man, I love lions,
Yeah,
dude.
adorable baby elements. It's absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to play it. But before we saw
Oh no,
this,
wait, actually I was
here's
just
my piece of
ambushed while on a safari.
So nowadays when you go to the zoo, you're not just going
Oh, wait,
to
no,
see
that's
all the
my house
lovely,
cat.
pretty animals. You go there, you want to be, learning about conservation, you want to learn about the research that they're doing, you want to be educated, and these are all things that you're going to be able to do in Planet Zoo.
Live
And
commentary of
these ideas
cat.
of the modern zoo is really
Stare.
what we take to heart.
Cat
and we're
licks
promoting,
pussy.
the health
Wait.
and the
welfare of your animals as the most important thing to do. And Piers, when can we
I don't have a
see
webcam,
more
I can have my
gameplay, and when are we going to be able to get our hands on it ourselves?
So we're obviously demoing the game all this week at E3, but most people aren't going to be able to see that. So we've recorded the presentation. Lisa's done a fantastic voiceover for it, and we'll be releasing that onto Frontier's YouTube channel this Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
Well, fantastic. I cannot wait to watch. Thank you so much for joining us, Piers and Lisa, everyone.
This whole talking like talking about how
We have a very special guest all the way from Japan.
Team Clam.
Aurora Borealis. Please welcome to the stage gaming industry legend and Shenmue creator, Yu Suzuki.
That is right. Ladies and gentlemen,
that was really over dramatic for that guy.
Japanese game development is Mr. Yu Suzuki.
He doesn't know English. He's just like he knows the way.
In addition to being the brains behind the following games: Hang
Wave.
On, Space Harrier, Outrun, Afterburner, Virtual Racing, and Virtual Fighter, Yusan
Wave? No,
also
not yet.
created the Shenmue series, and he's here to
Okay,
talk about
please.
Shenmue 3 right now. Take it away, Yusan.
So we've had racism, sexism, also racism,
and autism.
That's just me every day, guys.
Standing on the stage today.
You're sexist, racist,
No, I'm
and
just
autistic.
I just want to say thank you to all the fans supporting me for the long 20 years. Thank you very
People
much.
say it's racist when you do the English accent, but then you hear people who actually do it.
But can they actually both?
Is nearly over.
That's right. Let's take a world exclusive
I'm
look at
confused.
Shenmue 3.
I seriously thought one was a translator.
Oh no, that was good. Japanese. World exclusive.
Honestly, I don't
This
think
isn't the
your
world
kung fu
exclusive.
is strong enough.
Grandmaster,
Oh my god, they have the same voice actors in the old game.
Now you die.
Grandmaster, but I must defeat you.
What the hell is it?
Away from prying eyes.
No, it's just like the punching was like so slow.
Practiced atop this very boat.
Now
None
get ready.
survived the ban and was passed on in this way.
Now, fuck me in the ass.
Senpai!
Shenmue free, the gay excuse.
What did you say to me? Stop it.
Stop that.
Okay, I'll stop.
He's not even moving, he's just like... Shenmue free.
Heartless.
We are now trying to fight for the girl.
Shenmue's free.
Ladder stall.
Shenmue free, we saved the girl.
Save the child.
Shenmue free, jump downstairs with light.
Japanese guy, you
What's
got
wrong
in
with
our
this
way.
guy's face?
You've
Most.
got some guts to barge in here on your own.
For a minute, I thought you were gonna say it's just a Japanese guy.
No.
Like, dude.
They are
People
Japanese
waiting for
guys
Shenmue
made by
3. I would like to
Japanese
once
actors,
again
kind of.
thank you so much. Thank you, Yusan, for joining us today.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Everyone. Thank you.
Goodbye. Bye, have a good time.
Now our next title is near and dear to my childhood heart. It's based upon a game I grew up playing called Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Let's take a look at an upcoming collaboration between Coffee Stain Studios and Lava Potion.
Man, what's with these coffee stains all over my teeth? These are
These are
coffee
just some
stains.
really interesting names to people. Like we're out of ideas.
Have you never heard of coffee stains?
Coffee
before?
stain.
For real.
Lava potion.
Someone like tips over their mug and someone goes, yes! That.
I mean, it's better than EA.
On the car.
But they renamed themselves EA.
EA Sports. Or EA Sports.
Yeah. Very Skyrim-like music.
More up the money like I'm good for festival.
You're too fair for that.
Yeah. We're gonna stay up for the for eating.
Might not stay up for
The former's already passed.
Well, there was one, but there is also one again.
Who cares?
I don't know. It was very
Who
confusing.
cares?
No, it
I
said
don't
tonight.
know.
I when I looked at the website you sent me, it said tonight.
Yeah. There was also
The former's not a real.
I know.
Nothing bad.
I mean, they published Dungeon, and that's about it.
Carl Toftfeld. Hey,
I'll get
Carl.
them done.
Hey, thanks. I
We
mean,
can publish
let's
a lot
just
of
start
these
off.
games.
Anyone who maybe hasn't played the Heroes of Might and
Probably
Magic
one of the
series,
best
what is Song of Conquest all about?
It's all about well, you kind of start out with
Humor that I
in the
don't
town that you just saw.
I mean, I
in
get
the
what you
trailer,
heard. The
and,
humor's funny.
from there,
Did they
you
even
recruit
say
your
anything about
wielders,
music?
it's what we call our commanders, and you recruit
No.
them,
Todd
and then
dropped
you
the
kind of
name.
send off your
Look,
wielders on an
they
adventure.
have to make
They
Starlink
go
before they make
exploring
it.
the world,
They didn't even
with
show
resources,
Starfield.
the flag mines, and with those resources,
Starlink.
you upgrade your
No,
town, so you can get more
Starfield.
stuff, and that's
Google it.
what you do.
Starlink was
Adventure and
the thing that,
strategy combined.
Yeah, and you know,
But it
I
was,
know that part of the core loop is
Apple.
obviously get the resources to build up the township, but for what reason? Armies, man. Talk to me about those juicy battles.
Yeah, so the battle, just like the whole game, is
Starfield.
turn-based. So you go into combat, you bring all your troops in, and you start by deploying them, and then all the troops have different stats, like offense and defense and health and so on. And they go in initiative order, and then you slug it out, and it's a bit like chess, but instead of like pawns and bishops, you have like pawns and face spirits.
Great.
That's the
Yeah,
PC
and
game
so on.
Yeah, and all those things.
And well, you know, as someone who just loves the Heroes of Might and Magic series, I know that you have translated a lot of the gameplay elements into Songs of Conquest. But what are some of the modern elements that you're bringing in?
Well, there's a lot of it, but I mean, one of them is our magic system. We call it the essence. So basically, in our Songs of Conquest universe, everything has an
Turd-based game.
like soul. Your troops
I haven't seen many of those.
essence. And to do magic, you need to bring the troops with the right
Speaking of
essence, with your
turd-based
wielders.
games.
Oh, I see.
So if you want to like make your troops go faster,
I wasn't
you
gonna
need
go
bring
there,
the
but
troops
nice.
that has essence, like cavalry.
And maybe to ask a basic question, what if my opponent kills me?
Then you can't do the magic.
Oh,
They
I
had
see.
the
Yeah, so if you're
Fortress
fighting someone, you
VR,
kind of have to like
Fortress
weigh the
VR,
pros
but
and
they were
cons of what
made
to
of
kill off.
sausages.
Like, do you want to destroy their
And
magic?
And the name-
DLC for another game.
And the name
Where
of
can people go to get
the
more information?
game
And as
was Meat
always,
Fortress.
when's it coming out?
And late 2020.
Well, it's quite a ways off.
It's quite a ways off. You can
And
go to
I laughed and
songsofconquest.com
said,
sign up for
that's
our
another
alpha,
name for a
and
vagina.
then you can play earlier.
Well, as you know, I'm really looking forward to playing it, Carl. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Yikes.
Now, our next title is an update to a popular co-op game.
Your
Let's
ass
see
knows
what's
that
in
you
store for Vermintide 2.
Oh, that's a shit for. Don't make out me.
Not what's coming out of it.
Me doesn't come out a woman's vagina.
That's what you think.
Apart from the baby, but I call that me. I was call that life.
That's what you think, dude. Depends what kind of woman we're talking about. That's called an unexpected ending to a great day.
Yeah, this game's great actually. This is perfect type too. Oh my god, they're at the first phone. I wanted this. Yes.
In my force doesn't have to be
Vermintide 2 is just Left 4 Dead, but offensive.
rat moment.
Talk about me. This game is all about that.
All about this juice.
Yes. All right. Play that. Everything's beta in this fucking conference.
Fucking beta male developers.
What's the
You
beta?
just saw the reveal of the new
Exactly.
PvP mode coming to Vermintide 2.
That's what I
which
said.
turns the Warhammer Fantasy cooperative game into something even more brutally competitive. It looks deliciously vile, and surely dismembering Scraven is so much more satisfying when you know you're going ham on a fellow player, making him or her cry little bit of rat tears behind their computer screen.
So you defile
You can
it?
sign up now for the Vermintide 2 versus beta at vermintide2.com/versus. In Paraspora, you're an artificial consciousness orbiting Mars, whose ultimate purpose is to terraform the planet, starting from a single drone in your landing site and turning the planet into a flourishing second home for humanity.
Excuse you!
A developer to Lawn Industries and publisher Raw Fury, here's a first ever look at Paraspora.
Fucking what?
All I heard was
As we all know,
Raw Fury.
I heard Parappa.
was not humanity's greatest achievement.
That's a Tony property.
Posterior?
So they can succeed where we fail.
You can have posterior.
So they can build us a home.
Yikes.
On that
More anal
distant,
for me.
dusty rock.
Matt Booty.
Today, Amy reaches
We're about
Mars
to zoom in. Whoa!
and begins
No! Probing!
The dick incarnated. Here we go.
To go with the most dramatic.
Something that's got
anal
way
footage
more
ever.
sexual.
Welcome
got here.
to the Twilight Zone.
Everything always gets sexual when I get here.
What does that tell you?
Well, I mean, they're all replicated. What does that tell you?
Well, fucking Mars to the planet of Earth.
You pissed all over Mars, so you've made a big.
In the Assassin's Creed universe, our next guest sent players back in time.
Shadow the Hedgehog, I've come to make an
But
announcement.
for his debut project with indie studio Panache Digital Games,
They get the live
it's going to
action
take us
comic
back
models.
10 million years to where humanity
That'll be
began.
gross.
Here to tell us all about Ancestors is creative
I'm gonna
director
faint
and
to this.
co-founder
Got you
Patrice
different something.
Desilets.
Oh god, the guy's just standing there staring at her. Hi. What are you doing
How
here?
are you?
What are you doing here? I don't know you.
I'm a game developer.
Well, it's
I have a
fantastic to
hat.
have you back. I just want to ask, what inspired you to tell the story of
It
human
says
evolution?
incest.
Well,
I mean,
when I started
ancest.
Panache, I needed a game, an open world game in which you can do a lot of things.
feel it?
You need a character
You
and a
feel
3D
Instagram?
environment at first. And I said, oh, I'm the
Instagram.
So they're
historical
making a
guy, I'm
SpongeBob
the historical
spin-off.
dude, so I need an
Again, why?
historical period.
About when
I
they
said,
were
oh, let's go back
kids,
to the very
so
beginning.
Sandy
It'll
kept
be
doing it.
easier to do.
And the
Because
CGI.
I won't
Why
have to
would
build a
Sandy not
city, I won't have to
Because they
build
were around.
technology, and I was a bit naive.
She was
Because
Literally the second
we
episode,
built
Sandy
Africa
first
10
meets
million years
SpongeBob.
ago.
Oh.
And that's
You know, when
not
she
easy to
moves the
build.
bikini
It
bottom.
doesn't sound easy.
Right,
I mean,
no.
how have
We
you
need to get
turned
into
this
SpongeBob
into gameplay?
lore right now.
You play our last common
So the
ancestor,
creator has three
right,
rules.
of all the big apes.
One
and
of them
then
was
you have to explore your
never
environment,
show
and
Pearl's
eventually you expand your territory,
The
you
other
expand
one
your
is
clan, because
no
you're not playing
spin-off
that
show.
one
I forget what the first one was.
badass
Anyway, he
character.
died 3 months later. They're like,
You play a group
spin-off
of
shows. He
badass
died.
character. And eventually you evolve into different species up until Lucy the Australopithecus roughly 2 million years
That
ago.
monkey's gonna get the
I
race party.
imagine
Then
our
we got
ancestors
28
had
weeks later.
a lot more issues to deal with than we do today.
Dad,
That's
give me
a-
a bit.
A lot more
Dad,
dangers
give me a
in
bit.
this world. So tell me a bit more about those.
Well, it's all about
Okay, I'm really
from a
confused at how
prey to a
dramatic the
predator.
eating is.
Basically, at the beginning of the game,
Well, look, he's just like
everybody's there
gripping
to
the fucking
kill
tree
you
at the ground. And
and
then like,
That's the game where you play as
and basically
Okay
at
with
the
that.
end, it's pretty much
Okay.
you. Where you're
And
the
then like
predator
you
and
find a
everybody's
human
afraid.
baby and it's just
And
Tarzan.
that's the idea of
versus
Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey.
So, Patrice, ultimately, what is the key to evolving your clan successfully?
Curiosity, you need to explore because
I love
you know,
card-based
I made a game about characters and you needed to follow the story I wrote for you. This time,
What the
you're basically
fuck?
writing the story.
Roguelike
There's
date?
no
You're not even
story
lying.
per
Seriously
se
there.
inside. It's not about going and see mission
Uh,
givers.
which
It's not
primal
about
beast is
looking
best,
at
human?
mini-maps and the little dots. It's about you, hey, Homo sapiens.
We're
Can
biased.
you survive like our ancestors
Oh,
did?
people pick a
And that's
monkey.
the question I'm asking the players. It'll be
Gorillas get up
for
there
you
now.
to answer that question
Never gonna
August
beat human.
27th.
Well, I was
On
going
PC
Back-
first.
I was going to ask you when we can see it, and you answered my question first. Thank you
Yeah,
so much,
getting good at
Patrice.
this.
As
All the
Patrice said,
religious people
Ancestors
going,
will be
"We're
released
not
August
primates."
27th, and you can learn more at ancestorsgame.com.
Thank you.
We're made in earth, a God's image.
Yeah, but God is a fucking gorilla, my dude.
That was really funny.
I
the
am
Epic Store,
Satan.
Look at that. You have every game on here is on the Epic Store.
Epic.
Borderlands 3. Oh yeah, we got that game. Everybody's mad because of it. And this really, yeah, we got that game too.
Oh wow, this came up later. Monkey.
We never called it. It's like
Hi.
this is different. Hi.
Hi, we have had like
We have this Fortnite money, so we decided to make a team show. What made it shit? Untitled Goose Game.
people have been going bonkers for that game.
Yeah, that game was fun. I don't play that game. It is a dating sim.
The Goose Game?
No, the card game. This World of Tanks? Hello? Mecha? World of Mecha Tanks?
Goose backing.
Oh, that game was fun. Rune 2. Because you never heard of Rune 1.
I haven't heard of Rune 1.
What, the golf?
Bonk.
That guy going in. That game looks fun. Delivery 2. Sorry, what epic now? That should be Epic Store tagline. Sorry, we're epic now.
What will you play next?
Is the end of the show? I don't know. Now or
Cartoon. The game.
yeah, there's a lot of games that we never showed in this fucking thing here.
Block.
Oh yeah, and here's the Borderlands. What's up? The fuck? Chat. We thought we were three right, chat. Did you agree with us?
Auto chess.
Right. Honestly, I would have called it chesty chest.
Please welcome to the stage, Lauren
Yeah.
Lee, founder and CEO of Dragon Nest.
Right.
Indeed, auto chess has turned out to be a sensation, with hundreds
Alright,
of
yeah, the
thousands,
problem
millions
with
of
they
players
talk too much.
getting a taste of it. And here to talk about its coming to PC is Lauren Lee. Take it away, Lauren.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
You PT, bro? Wow.
Oh wow! Don't do that.
Oh, yeah. I'm the CEO and the founder of Dragon's Game. Dragon's Game is a game developer and publisher, comes from China. I'm so
I was
happy
gonna
to
say,
be
don't
here
piss small
today
Peter.
on this stage to introduce Dragon's Game.
I'm sorry.
To all you.
James,
This
please
is
don't.
really
I'm sorry. I
exciting
feel
moment
like
for us. As the trailer says,
he has a
this is
thick
a
accent.
real
I feel like they
engaging
kind
game
of need
of auto chess.
subtitles.
Dragon's Den now is working with the creator of Auto Chess, Jodo Studio. We are working together to bring Auto Chess to our world, both on PC and mobile, so that everyone from anywhere with any device can enjoy the same fun of Auto Chess. Now we are building the PC version by using the gaming engine.
I'm just worried about the big ass monster behind
As everyone
with the
knows,
glowing red eyes.
Unreal Engine
you know,
is
HAL
now the
9000
best
upgraded.
gaming engines of the world.
I see you.
With the help of
I see
Epic
you,
Games
PC Gaming
and
Show.
by the
This is
power
what
of
Epic created.
Unreal,
Hi.
I believe we can
Time to
finish
set
the
up
job
the world nuke.
quickly and efficiently.
Set
And today,
HDMI cable.
I'm very glad to announce
Don't be mean.
the PC version of Auto Chess will be coming
Taking the
to
HDMI
Epic
cable
Games
off,
Store.
but it's mean.
I
In
look
what
forward-
world?
Yeah.
Just check and see if you have
I look forward to all of you playing Auto Chess on PC later this year. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Lauren Lee.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Thanks so much for
Yeah.
sharing
With
the
no
news
pleasure.
with us. Once again, Auto Chess, if
Good
you have
back
not played,
cake.
you must check it out. It is
Oh.
so fun.
Pink
Our next
pie.
title with Frankie up
Salmon.
above. I understand is an inspired
Lake of
indie
the
game.
Salmon time.
We'll find out, Sean, because one of the things we love about PC gaming is the way that game creators from all over the world can draw inspiration from
I bet
one
when
another's
chat
work.
used to talk.
Chris Tales is a great example of that. A
Now they're too
gorgeous
scared.
indie love letter to classic
Yeah, 'cause you're here.
JRPGs developed by a team in Colombia.
How about
Chris Tales' spin on the genre brings a unique perspective that lets you see the past, present, and future on one screen at the same time. So you'll see the future change based on your decisions in real time. Here's the world-exclusive reveal of Chris Tales.
Ooh. Chris Tales? did she say Chris Tales or?
Yeah, Chris Tales, that's what I heard.
It's just a really weird way of saying crystals.
Well, Crispy Tail?
Maybe. I mean, it's stained glass windows.
Yeah, I love letters.
If you saw what was,
So we
what
made
is,
it religious.
and what would be. If you knew how it ends.
I mean, I love the art style. It's adorable.
You know what the game this is? This game is sick. So sick.
Okay, not strong. You didn't see the title of the another title. People who made the developers.
Sick.
You know, the game has a beautiful art style.
If you learn from the past and act in the present, you can rewrite.
Oh, someone took inspiration from Persona 5 with that combat. Yeah. It's like if flash animation was done by a talented person.
It's literally Chris Tips.
Man, I can't wait to play Tristan these tales. Alright, Chris.
Oh, whoa! Don't shoot!
That death.
It's not the
She
size
will
of
help
your
the big
weapon.
gun. To be honest, I'm not really worried about her shooting
And
us
I'm
because I doubt
holding
she'll
one
even
of the,
turn that
well,
toward.
quite frankly, it's a bit average, isn't it? It's just
That
your
looks like a
average,
Destiny.
Glock, really. No.
Yeah,
It's one of the ridiculous alien weapons from our next game, Valfaris. A brutal, heavy metal-infused 2D action platformer
Uber attack to the
inspired by
ball.
true old-school classics. Hurricane.
I am Nunu!
Players must
Yes.
run out and slash their weapons
Nunu destroy! Powering up!
enemies before challenging the archangel at its very
Lasered up and died.
Get ready to rip the galaxy a new
Wasn't Nunu
wormhole.
always like
From
an
publisher
asshole?
Big Sugar,
Yes.
this is Valfaris.
You always used to steal their toes.
Oh, there's some like pink jam on it with it.
I don't know what that pink
This
stuff
game
was.
looks nice. It's like a PS1 style.
It was Tinky touching his winking. That's what that thing was.
It's one bloody top again.
Yikes. How do you know what that looks like?
I don't. It's just white and red. This looks fun. I like the action. Oh my god, him apart. Same team was doing hit head on that.
Ooh.
That's my big fucking
Just
gun.
incredible action in the Valfaris trailer.
Wait.
I'm very excited for our next
Now, the
guest.
dog
In
is
case
about
you
5
have not been in downtown LA, E3 is covered with Borderlands 3 art. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
Oh, hello there.
And joining me is the amazing and beautiful Paul Sage, creative director of Borderlands 3. Beautiful the new one. Yeah, there you go, Paul. Welcome. I mean, there's been so much
I
hype around
remember that
Borderlands 3.
episode.
What's the stuff you're really excited to be sharing this year at E3?
You don't
Oh,
have a
man,
copy
so,
for
you know,
like
we've talked about our Vault Hunters. Well, this time we get to talk
Yeah, there were
about
also-
Mose.
Oh, yes, I'm slightly
And she
short
is
of
our gunner.
What was that the
Vault
other
Hunter, so
Yeah.
she has a big mech, so it's one of the things all about
And
loot.
they had
We're
baby.
talking about, you know, the different loot, such
One
as
of them was
shields, grenades, those
Yeah.
things, going to different planets, so a lot of stuff to talk about.
Well, I mean, I want to start right off with Mose. Tell us
We
everything
got
you can.
dead.
Okay, yes, I'll tell you everything I can.
Wait.
So Mose, again, like I said, she's a mech.
You know what?
She has this
Well,
big
I
mech,
don't
it's
know
called
if you read
Iron
the
Bear.
history
She
of
gets
there.
into
You know how
Iron
much of a
Bear.
bad
You know,
team
we
he was
have
made?
multiple action skills,
Probably
which
come
means
on
that she
to
can
ask
equip
like
either
a
a
silly question,
minigun
like,
or a
fucking
railgun
bullshit.
or a flamethrower. You know, if you want to barbecue your enemies, something like
Oh,
that.
that's
So,
nice. Nice.
you
Yeah.
know, yeah, Mose is a
Nice.
terrifically fun character for us right now.
I hope
Now,
they bring
we've
the
been
latest
excited to be
back.
collating a whole bunch of community questions. We're going to break them into two categories. First, there's a whole bunch of repeat questions that I want to make sure we get to right now. One of the big categories is about
There has
loot.
to be
'Cause you
an
mentioned
escape.
having a billion guns
I hope-
earlier, but what can you tell us about some of the other
I want to be
gear
the gunner,
production
yeah!
systems right in the game?
Nobody
Yeah,
wants
so,
to be
you
the
know,
tiger.
Let's talk about grenades, like one of my favorite things
Oh,
that we don't get to
yeah.
talk about a lot. So in the past, we've had grenades that they've had like one thing they
Oh,
can
there we
bounce,
go.
they can stick to different things.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
This
People
time
really
we're
like
combining
Beastmaster
like
and
all of those
fucking,
things. So for
Gunner.
instance, the other day I was playing and I threw a grenade and
Ooh,
that grenade
ooh,
had
Gunner's
bounce,
going down
it would
now.
stick, an explosion would come out,
People
and the
really like
grenade would
Beastmaster.
fire guns as it was going
So, a
through,
lot of
right?
people
So
played WoW.
we have like a ton of different grenades that are in there.
Look what you did.
Shield where if you duck, that shield will extend out in front of you, you know, so
Yeah,
there's
that's the
just
problem with
tons
PC
of
gaming
different things that we have
Very
you know, with our characters. Class mods are unique, and that they give you skills this time as well as enhancing the skills you currently have.
No, so
I
what is
also
that?
remember earlier you mentioned about
Like earlier
artifacts.
said,
What are those?
PC gamers
So
don't have the
artifacts
best
are,
life.
you know, we've
This
kind of
one
concentrated
I'm
on
like,
hey, does the game
no?
feel fluid? Can I, you know, slide into things?
Yeah,
Can I
I would like
jump?
to
Can I
see
man
more.
right? So when
I
we were
got
playing,
buttons.
we slid into a barrel, right? The barrel exploded. And we're like, well, that's
He doesn't
kind
have
of fun.
buttons
So why don't we do something like that?
Your
So
buttons back.
artifacts
My
actually
chocolate
to
buttons!
movement. So for instance, you can
You
slide
want the
faster.
chocolate
You can slide, and every time you
That
slide,
sounds
there's
like
an
the
explosion.
midget
We have something
Goliath
we
from
call
Borderlands.
I am just a very
Oh,
tall
wow,
midget.
oh dear, the stream is
A second
giant.
category
Like,
of questions unrelated
Jordan, let's
to
be honest.
category of
Aren't we
questions
all just really
unrelated
tall
to loot.
midgets?
Well, there's going to be a
That-
single player campaign.
that's offensive.
What's going to be happening after the campaign? What are some of the beyond
what's
single
more
player, maybe end
offensive,
game
tall
content we
midgets
can
or
talk
short
about?
people?
All right, in-game content. Okay, well, it's E3, so I give a little bit. So we have this thing what we call the Guardian system. So for those people who play Borderlands,
What do you say about my mom?
Badass ranks. Badass ranks. You can get, it's basically kind of an infinite progression system that added to your stats.
Yeah.
We doubled down on that. We have what we call Guardian rank. And Guardian rank not only has that infinite progression, but it has skills and different skins.
Games. Ha! Digga epic.
Doesn't have topic card. Every character that you play on that account gets the benefits of Guardian rank.
Oh, interesting. All right, last category
Stealing
we're going to go through, and then we're going to hit some rapid-fire questions.
How
do the boss fights in Borderlands 3 compare to Borderlands 1 and 2? I know
I'm sure the
well,
one person
how do you
down
do
here
it?
is
Right, so I think of a boss fight, like I'm an old school Nintendo.
Well, then say
fan,
something
I
easy,
love
clap.
boss fights that have like 3 phases and stuff like that. So now those people,
If
smart
you have
people
crippling
know that we talk about
depression,
going to vaults instead of
say
vaults,
Paul.
right? And so there are different like huge boss
Black
encounters
Box
there that are just multi-phase
Black
boss
Box
encounters. We have
69.
a lot of different mini bosses throughout the
You
game.
rename
so
yourself.
a lot of different boss encounters throughout the game.
Well, now I want to ask
I'll
some really
rename
cool
you on my-
that name is
that
reserved
should be
for
yes or no, very
I
brief.
will rename
First
you
from
on my
Casteray.
Discord.
How will you be handling multiplayer?
Multiplayer, we will basically be
Martin,
allowing
you
anybody to
content.
jump in at any time. So
Started.
Awesome. From MHL Animations.
Masturbation video.
Can I pet
Wow,
the
that's
Great
so mean.
question.
I'm not here to judge what you do
You
with your
fuck
guns.
dog.
So,
Wow.
question.
Sam Wiseman.
Oh, I gotta leave.
Never got into Pokemon fan?
People are asking the right questions.
What?
That's what I will say about that.
There are many dogs in Pokemon.
All right, from
I
my
thought like the whole idea of
says, is
Pokemon was to
Tiny
make
Tina going to be
animals that
fighting
didn't
alongside
already
I
exist.
don't know where that came from.
Tell that to Wooloo.
Where did bestiality came
All
from?
right, I'm just going to blast through a couple more
Literally
as fast as I
The
possibly
bestiality
can.
didn't come from
What's the level
Pokemon.
cap at launch?
No, I meant.
No, yes, the
bringing it up.
origins of bestiality is Pokemon. That's why the
Will we see
Welsh are
golden
so
keys
addicted
and/or
to
ship codes
Pokemon.
for Borderlands 3?
Absolutely.
Will there be duels?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Other kinds of people?
Hello, sheep. There's nothing wrong
Yes
with
and
that.
no.
Just what? Just what?
And
Yeah,
also
people
maybe.
did that about
Perfect.
Dodge too, right?
Will you be able to transfer weapons between your characters?
We say
Absolutely, right from the start.
basically the rule is if someone's north or
when
south,
is
I like
the
how
video
we got
game coming out?
Borderlands down here and we're
Friday the
talking
13th, 2019, September 13th.
New.
Perfect.
Press F to pay respect.
Borderlands.com
The shark.
for more information. Thanks so much for joining me on stage.
Sean, thank you.
That was in English.
respect,
Once
mummy.
again, if you have not seen all the setups in downtown for Borderlands 2, oh,
What?
beautiful. Our next game, we're going to be
What?
revisiting a
Alright,
guest that we
so then
saw
you make them
earlier in the
crackle
show.
into the mic.
He's upstairs with Frankie. What you
Am
got?
I not
for
allowed
us?
to have buttons?
The crackles into the mic, though.
Oh, right, we're live. Sorry. Hello.
Stop it,
I was
please.
just,
You were
yeah, I was
you were
actually
talking about
testing out
bestiality?
my outfit for this weekend. I don't know. What do you think, John?
I think you look really sharp, as always.
Very sure. Well, thank you so much, John Gibson,
What the
president
actual
of Tripwire.
fuck?
Thank you for joining
Let's
us
start.
again on the
Come
show.
back.
Yeah, very
Very
excited to be
busy
here.
man. Yes.
Yes.
Now, last year
As a
we
cute girl,
revealed
man, they animate it.
Man-Eater to the world, and can you remind anyone who missed it what the game's all about?
Absolutely. Maneater is an open world action RPG, or
Maneater?
shark
There's one
PG
right
as
there.
we call it. You start as a small baby shark.
That woman is a man
and
here.
You have to survive in this harsh world and try to eat your way to the top of the ecosystem.
I would
The
say
three
that
words
about
we
doing
can
it if they
sum
were in
up
the
the best are
man
eat,
fucking
explore,
shark
and
thing
evolve.
too.
Oh, that's all I thought
And
you were
we also have someone we'd like you to meet.
Well, let's meet him then. Let's take a look at the new trailer.
No, I meant in a sexual way. I was just going to say that about dude too if they were in the star costume. Oh, it's Tripwire. Tripwire making a lot of games recently. Companies, right? Oh man,
That man
this
is
is a
playing
great
guitar
guitar.
on a bench.
Oh, hello. This is Charles Wong. Never let Charles with your game.
Yeah.
Oh man, who like short. This is literally that Charles.
Four.
I'm sorry, does this man control the shark and it just follows him everywhere?
Come any closer
Hey.
with that camera, we two gonna tussle.
There's a camera out here. What happened?
No.
The bird just takes the belt. Aw. The shark is so nice to that boat.
John.
One boat.
Doesn't like that
Who was
boat.
that appallingly
Scared
dressed fisherman in the trailer? Because quite frankly, not even I would eat him.
That was
Oh, this is
Scaly
why we
Pete.
pay respect to
And
sharks.
Scaly Pete's the villain in this tale. Pete is
Good
the best fisherman in the Gulf, the best shark fisherman, or he'll tell you he's the best shark fisherman.
He looks incredibly
he disfigures
sweaty.
our baby shark at the beginning of the game and does some really nasty things. So he's not a very nice guy.
He looks
And now the story of
incredibly
Man-Eater
sweaty.
is told
He looks
through the
incredibly
lens
like he
of a
doesn't
reality
really
show
care what
called
this guy's
Shark Hunters
talking
versus
about.
Man-Eaters.
Yeah.
And it follows
Yeah.
Pete
The left
and,
shark's back!
player shark
Hey, it's Ben
and
from the
its
young
adventures. And you know, it's a really, you know, it's a very exciting way to tell a story.
And based on that trailer, to be honest, John, it looks like your main goal of the shark is to just bite everything.
Yeah, there is an awful lot of man-eating going on in this game. That is the name of the game.
I mean, if you're into boy, you might like
but
this game.
we'd like to think of the game as a shark-tastic fun action game. It's like GTA if you were a shark. But
like
there's
GTA if you were a shark, just literally like that shark game.
there is more to the game than just eating. So we spent a lot of time moving through the water, breaching out, and adding abilities
Yeah, no,
to go along the beach for
someone
an
literally
afternoon
wants to
snack.
play that PS2 shark game. Like, we could make this an open world.
I play the
lot of
shark
exciting
game
things
for
that
the
you can do in
real.
game.
And you mentioned before it's a shark PG. How does that progression system work?
So boring. You would have
So
to
there's
keep
three
moving and
facets
die.
to the Shark PG elements of the game. There's growth, there's life phases, and there's evolutions. So growth comes about through eating things, nutrients, people, whatever you can find.
Wait, it's like that
and
fish
that's kind
game
of like
where
your
you
XP in the
have
game.
to get
That
bigger,
allows you to
bigger
level
stuff.
up. Your shark will grow a little bit. You'll get more powerful. And then at key phases that we call life
Lord.
phases, you'll
did
you'll
that
make a
at
big
the
jump.
beginning,
So
but
let's
that's
say
not
you're a brooding teenage shark, and you're about to become an adult. When you become an adult, you take a big leap in size, a big leap in power, and capability. And then as you reach these life phases, you unlock evolutions that can be applied to parts of the shark's body. For example, you could get metallic teeth that allow you to shred boats, or a powerful tail that allows you to jump to incredible heights, or you could get mutated lungs that allow you to spend a little more time on the beach getting those afternoon snacks.
Just really quickly, John, everyone's wanting to know this question. When's it coming out?
So we're really
Got my
hard
neck
hammerheading
right here.
away at this game and trying to make it the most awesome Shark RPG ever. We're not ready to announce a date, but we're pretty certain you're going to see it before the next PC gaming show.
Well, I'm
Wait.
going to have to start fighting people. In fact, I'm quite hungry at the moment, so I think actually I'm going to find an audience member because you guys look tasty. So I'll see you in a bit. I'm just going to have a snack. Thank you, John.
No. You guys look tasty.
I'm buckling my belt.
It's time for a chair.
Bet the chair would be good for like a week, and then it's all like,
You want to put your ass on me, don't you? Oh yeah.
you want to feel the leather.
Oh yeah, caress
You
my
want to
arms.
fuse
down.
your butt.
You will masturbate to your wife here.
Look at me, fool.
Look at me turn. I jacked it.
Did I turn you on?
You know, one of the
He's
absolute
sitting in
best
the
parts
fucking
about being
chair.
sponsored by
Wait,
iWin
everyone.
for the PC gaming shows is
Not
I get
everyone.
to sit
Only
for this
the,
next segment and talk to
VIP
you
people.
about Terraria. Terraria is
Oh,
one of the
there's Terraria.
best-selling PC games of all
It is
time,
Terraria.
selling almost 30 million copies. And part of the reason why it's maintained such popularity is the fact that the developers relogic
No.
continue to add content.
You're lying.
250
Developers
items
did
that
not
release
add
over
anything for like
4,000.
5 to 10 years.
Let's
Then
take
they
a look
carried out
at
it.
their penultimate expansion coming up, Terraria Journey's End.
Motherfucker. Make you lie. Last thing I had was I mean, I haven't played the game in like 15 years.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're gonna end the game. I hope they move on to
Ooh, because new menu for customization.
Alright, you have fun with this. I got off the train years ago.
Halo there?
That's probably
Open goal.
close. GTA.
Sorry? What?
Oh! It's addictive, BT. Oh.
Oh, that ended pretty abruptly.
I bet it was just to put the end there. They
The next
just hit
title that we're going to
be
be looking at is a game that is the spiritual successor to her story. It's called Telling Lies by Annapurna Interactive, and joining me to talk about it is game director Sam Barlow and actor-producer Logan Marshall Green. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank
you. Nice to be here.
Yeah.
If you haven't played Her Story, you totally should. It's fantastic. I want to note, it is a game where you watch live interactive video in order to uncover what happened with a murder.
There's been so many games like
What's
that.
the premise?
So, like Her Story, Telling Lies is a
remember
game
the
in which you
Circus
watch
TV
video
with
footage to
front bit
piece
time,
together a
these
story.
live action video.
And this time we have a woman who has stolen an NSA hard drive, which contains secretly recorded, intimate and private conversations between our four characters.
Is it Randy
Something has
Pitchford
gone
who has
terribly
been the head
wrong,
bar
and it's up to you to figure out what and why.
It's time to take a look at some of the gameplay mechanics and see Telling Lies in action. Let's take a look.
Ah, yeah, Eternal Drive. Ah, yeah.
Some Mac has paid. That looks
That does not look like Mac at all. That looks like Linux.
Upon a time.
It's late. I gotta get her in the bath.
Looks like Linux.
I don't love you, and I don't.
Linux doesn't look like that. No, there are so many
You're
Linux
learning
games.
too much.
No, dude. Well, then that's not Linux, is it? That's custom.
It's late. I gotta get her in the bath. Alright, love you. Wait, love you.
I've only ever been in love once. It was with a girl I met when I was 18, but I was too young and naive to handle it properly.
Anyway, I got pregnant.
I guess I still carry a torch for it.
Anyway, now I'm having sex with a lamp outside of me.
Incurable romantic.
Lamp will never leave me. Like how I live for her.
I love lamp. I love lamp. I have been sexually attracted
There's
to
a
Pixar
lamp
movies.
and
I'm a loyal
everyone in the game. Off the outside one.
The lamp did it! The lamp!
Lamp!
Watch out for the lamp! It's gonna lampoon you. The magic lamp.
Oh,
The
Sam,
magic
I got some
lamp.
questions for you.
The magic
About
card.
what we've just seen. I mean, talk to me about
All
the
hail
mechanics.
the
I mean, I saw
magic
the subtitles up, highlighting, and it was
Tell me.
loading more.
Ah!
What's going on?
Don't make me laminate.
So what we do in Telling Lies is we take all of the exploration you would have in a normal video game. So all that walking around in a 3D world.
Yeah.
That is one hell of a thing to have there.
What?
Telling
Just
lies.
bobbing around in these clips, paying close attention, and you're going to be picking up on subjects,
When
names,
Todd Howard
people,
got
places,
stage.
and with that information, you're going to use that to find more
Put that
clues
under
into
Tom
those,
Howard,
and
Randy
over time, kind of
Pitchford,
build up this
anything
picture
Call
of
of
the
Duty. You ever
story.
said about new
And
stuff in the game?
it's truly like an open world video.
We
game.
revolutionized
a lot of times with
AI.
video games, they talk about the square kilometerage or miles in America. What's the sort of scope that we're talking about? Like, how many hours of footage is there?
So we got like over 10 hours of footage here. So
Wow,
it
really?
Nine. This is like 2 years. What I wanted to do with this one was, like I say, really embrace this idea.
It's been on for an hour and a half.
Open world game. You're free to explore and follow your curiosity. Just lose yourself in this
It's gonna
story.
end.
All the characters. It's
Just
this
like my
huge,
life.
messy, colorful story. That
Logan, as a performer in this kind of game, what is it like to actually
not the golden
have
pickle.
all the layers
No, all
in
my
there for
customer
each
is gold,
performance,
right?
also
Why
not
do you have
knowing
golden
when a
customer?
player is going to be
Nice.
seeing the specific
why?
footage you're performing?
Does it look nice?
I mean,
Well,
tastes
it's
of
definitely a
nothing but real
non-linear open
Sure.
world
I
game,
need
but
to get
our
rid of
approach
my
and Sam's approach was not
By it,
unlike
like-
a movie or a TV show.
Oh
We
no, I
had to
bent
understand
it because gold is weak.
B to B. And so, for the most part, that's how we shot.
I'm gonna
when
eat
you're
this
shooting a
ice
movie
cream
or
with this
TV
gold
show.
spoon.
And in this case, you're going to be shooting out of order, but we actually stayed pretty linear in how we approached the
Well, golden
story.
customer used to be a thing to
We
replace
went after it
silverware.
like all the other
Silverware was
times
actually
we're
made
actors.
silver
We
because
just
you
went
used
after it
to
big,
cut like
and
orange
then
goods
what do
and
we
they
want?
get fucked
And
because of the acid.
we
silver.
tried to make it as
They made it
deep.
gold.
It's got a lot of scope.
Yeah.
But we wanted to make it as deep.
Terraria,
as possible.
please!
Sam is one of the best
Terraria
movie and
never
TV
ends.
directors I've worked with, so it was.
Nice. Yeah, look at you.
So many good
Now,
memories
of course, I
of
do want to
Terraria.
stress to any of you.
The only
that
good
when
I
you
lost
play
my
Her Story,
virginity to
the
Terraria.
The only
only
good
good
memory
memory
I have of
absolutely brilliant. Please
Terraria.
check it out in the meantime.
Terraria.
We're going to find out.
Very soon.
It's the vampire
Promise we'll
kunai.
have a date soon.
Kunai. That is.
Steam.
What?
It's just on Steam. We all love
Someone
Steam.
from YouTube says yes, Terraria. Someone from Mixer, yes, Terraria nice.
During E3, and the game will be out very soon.
The one else from Mixer says it was
As soon as
Scarlet
humanly
is
possible.
11.
Well, Sam
rope.
Logan, thanks so much for joining me
Well,
on stage. Once again, telling lies.
Rope. Oh, okay, fine. They reversed it. All right, here we go.
On the
In the living room
Frank
with
is going to be talking to
the
us about a game with my friends year after year after year.
Scarlet in the living room with the
telling me
lab.
I have to play because of
Yeah,
how much
the
they've
lab.
improved.
The lab
What's
is actually a
going on
thing
with
to
Warframe?
do, though.
I know.
One of my favorite parts
Manny or
of the
Gambler,
show, aside
Dark
from being
tested.
upstaged
She's the
by a
Manny.
giant duck, was getting a glimpse at the future of Warframe. And here with the latest look at the
Yeah,
next
you know, you could
expansion
have
to the
checked
universe,
this when I
is
said
Space
it.
Mum Rebecca
was,
Ford.
but
So,
still
chat,
seconds now. What?
behave yourself.
Oh, now there's two of them.
Mother's here. Now, Rebecca.
Two women,
what
not
are we about
Manny.
to see?
We're going to take a look at an amazing trailer that our team has put
Very
together. A lot of our players have been waiting a year
I was
for
gonna say,
a look at what
almost
we've been
badly
calling
placed
Railjack, so
eyes.
it's about time.
That's what I'm saying. The women top always have the logo on their fit.
Well, I mean, what, are they gonna, like, put it below?
Warframe! You can get the logos on the underboob.
That'll be weird.
Then people won't be eyeing their tits up.
Oh no, they'd still be doing that, because they wouldn't have an excuse.
Yeah.
I was reading your
It's like, I want to read your shirt, but I don't want to look like I'm looking at your tits.
Oh, do you really? Just freaking take forward, or we get space battles?
What is this?
Warframe.
Oh. I don't care. When he was going for the step, I saw, oh, you know, man.
What? Cool reveal. Go fuck.
Isn't that too sick?
Yeah. Imperial. Oh.
That looked like a Destiny 2 character.
Rebecca, it must be so exciting to know
Megatron!
that the fans have finally seen it. And you're
Dragon's
clearly
coming!
going all in on the epic space combat. So tell me about the new stuff.
Can't
the
really
players
do
are gonna be able to explore.
I wasn't shaking before we started talking, and now I am because
robot
it's real. Because
synthesizer?
you know, Empyrean is what we're calling codename Railjack. It's basically taking the space ninja
Man.
part of
Oh,
Warframe,
no, Bug
sending
Boys
it back
is
up to
making a
space,
return.
bringing players that squad
What?
gameplay they know, taking the enemies like the Chorus and the Grineer, giving them their own Railjack to
Do your freeze
essentially explore the solar system with and take down the bad guys.
And when are fans going to get to see more?
Well, TennoCon is in London, Ontario. It's
Yes,
July 6th, and you
can.
can come watch it online on Twitch. We're going to be showing a lot more in our keynote for what Empyrean
Dog.
will be.
Well, today I'm getting a feel for the suit. So what's the deal with that sweet looking Necros Prime? How do I get my Tenno arms into it?
I cannot say that on live television, but you know, there are ways. But yeah, you just have to link your Warframe account to your Twitch account. If you watch 30 minutes of our Tenno live show, you can get it, but hopefully a full hour because we got lots to show.
Well, thank you so
Shut
much,
up,
Rebecca.
Dapper!
Good luck with TennoCon.
I haven't heard the
Thank you.
voice a little bit.
Okay, now we've seen some amazing stuff today, but nothing
God
quite
damn
so
it,
gloriously
Nappa.
strange as our next game. Developed by Brooklyn-based studio Feral Cat Den, it's an
What?
existential-based jazz odyssey set during the Big Bang. Yeah, it's actually blown my mind learning about this one. Buckle up, everyone, because we're about to get bonkers with Genesis Noir.
We're all soldiers now. This is how the Big Bang.
Kamehameha!
This is literally how the Big Bang happened. Someone fired a cosmic gun. All right. Artsy fartsy much. Banana. Okay. Okay.
I don't think in the grass type.
Now we're first person. Oh. Now we're platforming. Now we got phones. Now we're Genesis. Where's the Mega Drive? Oh, I see. We're shooting the galaxy inside a woman. Mario joked at this train.
LA Noir, what? Sega.
Genesis Noir, just beautiful, stylish art. Next game, we're going to take a look
Sega!
at the twist on the
On my
stealth
favorite
genre. It's
rhythm.
called El Hijo, where you play
my
as a 6-year-old trying to escape a
Okay.
monastery and find your mother
Okay,
using
hold on.
toys
Uh-uh.
and tricks to avoid monks. Let's
Sounds
take
like
a look
that
at this
Panther
gorgeous spaghetti western
from,
inspired project from Studio Handy Games.
not Pink Panther, but the other one with the hat. From Hanna-Barbera.
Tomcat?
Not Tomcat, that's not a panther. There is a Pink Panther that's not actually Pink Panther, but from Bob O'Hara.
I'll take it.
Oh, I'm about the boss.
I am taking your son. I am Santa.
Here's me, naughty boy.
I am play all role as uncle. Take the stroll. The little child running away from old man though. Clearly religious man as well.
Yeah.
Stranger danger.
Your mom's a trick.
Nah, you go. Like, and you got a photo of your dead mom.
This music is great. Oh yeah, it's gonna put this up its ass. Everything goes up its ass in this universe.
El Hijo, once again, is the
Hijo.
title of the trailer.
Ayo.
Hey-ho.
Final guest tonight.
Ayo.
Please join me in welcoming.
A O
Hills,
A
Sven
C
Vinke,
B
and
X
from
Y.
Dungeons and Dragons at Wizards of the Coast, the creative
Italian.
director of Dungeons and Dragons, Mike Merle, to talk about
That all
Baldur's
right,
Gate 3.
What do you like on my sausage?
Okay, stop.
Now, this was only just recently announced. How did this partnership come about?
We went to see Wizards of the Coast at the end of Divinity Original Sin 1.
Yeah.
That was back in 2014. And I tried to convince
About
them back
20,
then that they should give us the Baldur's Gate 3 licenses. So, but we had a long
So
chat
red,
about
like really red.
what the vision would be for
Some
the game.
reason.
And then we kept on
You know,
bumping into
when
each
my
other.
face
And
got
then,
so warm
suddenly
that
in,
the glacials on top of my
2016, I
head
get a
started to
phone call
melt
from
away,
Stewart,
which
who's
is why
the
my
big boss of
hairline
Mike
was
and the head
receding.
of Dungeons and Dragons. He said,
Yeah.
you need to come to Seattle
Alright.
right away. We're going to have an very shady ass
The ice caps
and
are.
he had this big stack of paper with him,
That guy's
and on it was Baldur's Gate 3, and in
Alright,
it
you
was
guys
pretty
could
much
be just
everything.
mean to yourself right now.
I'm going to send this to my board. Do you still want to do
Isn't
it?
that what they're for?
No.
Do
Isn't that
it.
why they're employed?
And then a couple of weeks later, we started negotiating, and here we are.
I mean, what does the Baldur's Gate franchise mean to you, Mike?
Oh, to me, it's the crown jewel of D&D computer games, right? I mean, for me personally, Baldur's Gate, the original one, was
That was the one I
finally
thought
I had the chance to actually play a D&D
Oh,
campaign
Snaggle.
and having to run them with
Yeah.
all my friends.
Well,
So it just means so much to us. Baldur's Gate, it's
Yeah, he
you know
took
such
that
fantastic
stuff, yeah.
storytelling, and it's so exciting to see
Give
it come
me
to not only a new
a-
generation of gamers,
Yeah.
but for the gamers who remember the 20 years it's been since the
Right.
original, the first
No,
two
I'm
in the
not even
series.
gonna say that
So
one. That
it's
was
incredibly exciting. And for us, it really is. It's such an important part of the
Yeah.
D&D mythos as a whole.
And we got a chance to see the trailer. Talk to me about some of the story
No,
elements, the world
we're
elements.
both
What
probably
things
gonna
we're
get
going to
balls
see in
fucked.
Baldur's
I'm
Gate 3?
making fun of both people.
Well, we're only talking about
What?
what's in the trailer right now, but
Hey, I said he has a
obviously you're gonna go to the
receding
city,
hairline.
because we
I
start
didn't
with
say
the city.
ball.
You start outside of the city, actually. There's going to be mind flayers. They're very nasty. You are seeing in
very
the trailer the
nasty.
process of ceramorphosis, as we would
Yeah.
call it. It's
doesn't look
accelerated, so
bad.
that's not normal.
Yeah.
And you're going to
Doesn't
see a
look
lot of
bad.
iconic creatures, iconic characters, iconic
everyone's
places. and
Doesn't look
that's part of it.
bad.
I'm curious about some of the
He's
gameplay
been
elements,
stabbed.
because obviously
saying the
there's
last
just been a big
episode
resurgence
was
of Dungeons and Dragons, tons of broadcasts on Twitch. I mean, how do you
Baldur's
translate
Gate.
some of the insane things that
I
players
never
want to
played
do
Baldur's Gate.
into
No, I
you know,
thought
what
we were talking-
has to be a
never mind.
structured computer game?
What?
So we started with the player handbook, which is basically the basic
Player
rule set of Dungeons and
And
Dragons.
which player handbook? Which
Fifth edition, fifth edition.
Like,
Yeah.
And so we ported as much as we
Ew,
could to
what
the video
the
game. We looked
fuck?
at what works really well.
Tentacle.
We looked at the things that didn't work that well, because it is a video game.
Who
This is
doesn't like
meant
to be
for
fucked by that?
tabletop gaming.
Not me.
And so we
Games
started
might.
modifying those things,
You-
and then we had to add things on top of it,
You might
because
like to be fucked by
if you
Capcom.
play tabletop, you have a game master, and you say, well, I want
Alright,
to
I'll leave.
Yeah.
And then the
I
game
want to
master
start a fight with a pigeon.
Are you
Squid
gonna
ball.
leave?
Roll for dexterity.
Exactly, that's it.
Squid ball.
So we had
Martin
to add
has a
systems to
problem with fucking
make that
tentacles,
possible within the
apparently.
game. But we've gone very, very far.
Yeah, I mean, can you give an example of like a crazy moment that a player might do that, you could actually play out in the game?
Well, I could, let's say that we get into a fight because you ask a nasty question I don't want to answer.
Was that?
And I take the chair over there, I put it on fire, smash it on your head. Well, just as an example.
It's just an example. This is fine. We're just talking. We're just talking.
These are things that we have to put systems into the game for to do it, which are not necessarily going to be described inside of the book.
Interesting. And I mean, like, Mike, in terms of your role, speaking to Larian Studios, you have tons of data of all the sorts of things that players do. What's the sort of information that you provide in assistance?
Well, really what it comes down to is providing the story support. You know, we think of Dungeons & Dragons, the universe of D&D. It's like a toy box for dungeon masters and players to go into and build their own stories. So working with
These aren't really like
Ben,
the most
RPG
opening up that
toy
to
box
be
and
honest.
sharing it. And giving that kind of guidance. You
They're
know,
all
like,
also
I remember one of our
Western
first meetings, we just laid out a map of Baldur's Gate and the Sword
That's
Coast
why
and asking a lot of questions. Like, what kind of story do you want to tell? Where do we want to go? What
Still
are
an
the locations we
RPG.
wanted to put into a game like this? And then in terms of the system support, you know, what does it mean in terms of the story?
Also game called JRPG, even though they're not wrong to that.
Class, so that if you have your favorite class and it's in the game, you really feel like you're taking on that role that you love so much from the tabletop. It's really coming to life in an authentic way in Baldur's Gate 3.
Whoa,
We're
where do you
talking
think
a
I was
moment
going?
about Baldur's Gate 3 release dates and whatnot, but we have a second game that we want to talk about on a new technology known as pencil and paper. I understand that there is a tabletop prequel coming for Baldur's Gate.
Exactly. So in Baldur's Gate, we think there's one
Get a
saga,
tabletop
all the different
prequel.
games coming together to
No
tell
one will
one
play.
grand story of this city. So on September 17th,
Like that
we're releasing our
Borderlands
next
card game.
tabletop campaign, Baldur's Gate.
It took
Descent
5
on
hours
Arrakis.
to do a country
And it
tour.
is the next chapter in the Baldur's Gate saga.
Right.
And it's a prequel to Baldur's Gate 3. So if you haven't played a Baldur's Gate game since Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, this is your chance to check out on the history. It's been about 100 years since the events of Baldur's Gate 2.
Yeah.
So this will give you a chance to check in on the city, to see what's going on, its current state, who the movers and shakers are. We also feature a complete levels 1 to 13 campaign that takes you from the mean streets of Baldur's Gate to the depths of hell itself. And sort of pose to the players a question: Do you want to redeem Baldur's Gate or send it to damnation? So we'll put it right in players' hands to make that choice.
Well, I have to ask Sven, it's a question on a lot of people's minds. What can you
World
talk
of
to us
Change.
about expected release time
In this
frames?
world, you play World
People
of
have been
Warcraft
waiting for it for a long time.
Yeah.
They're going to have to wait a little bit more when it's ready.
for like
So,
50
we
years.
don't-
Then you go.
This is the game that we want to play, so we want to make sure it's really, really good. And then when that's the case, then we'll release it.
Well, I know a lot of people have been waiting a long time, and I think I speak for a lot of people here when I say, take your time. If the Divinity Original Sin games are any indication of the quality, it's going to be fantastic and worth the wait. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining me on stage.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey,
Mike, Baldur's Gate 3, goodbye. Goodbye, guys.
Hey.
Why are they
Yo.
leaving? Well, it's because the PC gaming show has officially concluded. Let's bring
Yay!
on stage the fantastic Frankie Ward. Come here, Frankie.
Hello. Well,
Back.
thank you so much, Sean.
This
Happy
was
this
boring.
It's been absolutely fantastic today.
Guys, thank you so much for coming out to the 5th annual
We
PC
really
Gaming
wanted.
Show.
We really came here mainly for Borderlands.
We want to give an enormous thanks to
I'm
all
over
of you
here.
who tuned in
Mainly
live. We want to,
Her
of
outfit
course,
is
thank
50K.
all of you who personally showed up this morning, and of course the sponsors
Would
who
you
helped
tap
make this
that?
possible.
No.
Epic Game Store, iWin,
Would you
Frontier,
tap
Funcom, Paradox, Interactive, Hovercast, Perfect World
good.
Rebellion, Tripwire, and Samsung. As you know, PC gaming is a platform. It's not a publisher or developer, so these sponsors
like a
are essential
rap
for letting us put on this show every year.
Turd.
Thank you so much.
Not a turd.
I gotta ask Frank, any titles you're excited
If
about?
that's what your
Well,
chicks look
I
like,
do
I think
love a
you
baby
should see a
elephant,
doctor.
so
Wet sand.
definitely Planet's doing slightly more.
That's literally what the
So
color
we're
is.
eating
sand.
That's
Make sure
literally
you
what the
know
color
you
is.
did. So man-eater, of course.
I'm personally looking forward to Songs of Conquest, and as you heard, there's games coming out all across 2019 and into 2020. We hope
I
you all
think
have a
they should need to do the
fantastic
thing of,
E3
like,
officially begins
like,
tomorrow.
trailer,
Big shout out to all your press
talk about
conferences.
something,
Hello
trailer,
again,
trailer,
Drop Frames. Good to see you 2 years in a row. We hope you all have a fantastic time at E3 and go
What do you
play
think
some
of that
games
Halo
and make some friends. See you next year. Bye, bye,
Thank
bye.
you so much. Goodbye.
You think that Halo should Like, we want the gameplay to get cinematic blue ball.
Yeah.
They, like, mentioned Halo PC by name, where everyone wanted it to, like, have more.
Well, only an hour and a half until we can talk. It's time for a link in a Ubisoft game. It's time.
How cringy will Ubisoft be, James?
I don't know. 5 seconds of the next chapter.
Well, we're gonna end the stream then. For now. Then we'll come back to Ubisoft.
Okay.
Then Jim can eat his buttons and go. Don't you attack your bag?
I have a big bag and I am attacking it, and it's filled with chocolate.
Sounds like a feminist. Get out of here. Let me up.
No.
You're in my way.
No.
There's a table over me.
I mean, yes.
Alright, we're gonna end it. Goodbye, Jim.
See you later, nerds.
Doesn't mean